the Nature Boy! And there are those rare moments in life when the fates are kind, when the gods smile upon you, and the universe is in perfect alignment, and those are the moments when you make history. Moments like the 1969 moon landing, the 1980 U.S. Olympic hockey team Miracle on Ice, and the 1976 Battle of the Network Stars, when a long shot named Gabe Kaplan gave ABC an unprecedented victory over a chump named Robert Conrad. And now, history is about to be rewritten once again. Woo! Woo! In a place where the elite gather, a place more exclusive than Augusta, a place where we are the very best at what we do. Why? Because we dare to be. Woo! I'm talking about XM Satellite Radio Channel 202, where we drink a little harder, we dress a little better, live a little longer, and we party all night long. Woo! Woo! And where the four horsemen ride again. Fathers, fear for your daughters, because the band is fucking back together. Woo! I'm talking high voltage, where it's Armani suits, Rolex watches, and embarrassingly long stretch limousines. We're the Ron and Fez show, where the champagne cocktails flow, and we get paid in diamonds. And now, guys, put down the sandwich, move a little closer to your receiver, and learn something. And ladies, forget about your ham and egger husbands and boyfriends for a few hours and get ready to ride Space Mountain. Woo! Woo! Because this is the most happening thing right now on the face of God's green earth. I swear it. We are XM Satellite Radio. We are High Voltage Channel 202. We are the Opie and Anthony Show. We are Jimmy Norton with the sweet, dizzy smell of success. We're the badass Rob Bennington, the Road Dog Fez Marie, and I am the Nature Boy. Woo! And you may not like it, but you will learn to what? Love it! Why? Bottom line, because we are the best thing going today! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Sine wave sweep 32 seconds. 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz at 2 kilohertz per second.
Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Only a Carpathian would come back to life now and choose New York. Tasty pick. Bonehead.
We were every bit the force
We live, we breathe, we sweat, we paid the price to be the best. Never been about the boys in the office, the boys that have gone out there night in, night out, doing everything they could to be the very best at what they chose to do in their life. Those boys are here tonight.
I must have been away too long because my feelings are dead. I feel no remorse.
I only am who I am because I was born that way. I have a gift, and I am trying to not be selfish about it, but to use it.
My job consists of basically masking my contempt for the assholes in charge. And at least once a day retiring to the men's room so I can jerk off while I fantasize about a life that doesn't so closely resemble hell.
It's my house, and if you don't like it, get the fuck out.
Grab a dog. I choke him. And I kick the shit out of him. And I all day long I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Go back to bed, America. Your government has figured out how it all transpired. Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again. Here you go, America. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you. You are free to do as we tell you.
Sometimes shit happens, someone has to deal with it, and who are you gonna call?
Oh, you guys like to tell jokes, giggle, and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young broads in a school. Well, let me tell a joke.
And boom goes the dynamite.
The brother's gonna work it out. 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 The brother's gonna.
I gotta have more cowbell.
Buddies, it's the Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron. There's Fez.
Hiya, buddy.
There's Fez. Fez, you can't hop in until I get done with Fez.
Hiya, buddies.
Now I'm trying to get to the point where when I'm doing Norton and Anthony doing me. That's where I want to get to.
An impression of an impression.
So by the time my impression will just be
As long as you point, I'll know it's me.
Yeah. All right, it is the Ron and Fez show. You know, just a couple minutes ago, I'm seeing Opie, and he goes, "You guys mind if I sit in with you for a while?" And I go, "I'd love to." And the next thing I see him on his skates waving goodbye to me. And I don't know whether he forgot that he said, or did he mean another day?
Maybe he just wanted to sit in during that open.
Yeah, that was the fun part. So I guess he's gone. So I think he means another day, right?
Yeah,
now, let him go.
must be.
He's already ready to go. Nathaniel's coming up after him. And then Harry just looked up because he saw a fly. You ever notice this, that the O&A guys, their heads are on the swivel, they're moving all the time? Danny's always down. It's like a roadie in a rock band. He's adjusting things, moving for you. And Harry's just slowly opening up an egg sandwich.
Harry has cat-like reflexes as long as the cat is Garfield.
That's a lazy cat?
Very fat, lazy cat.
I don't keep up with the cartoons the way you do, because I moved into adulthood. But you stayed behind, Peter Pan.
I try to stay abreast of the current events.
Do they still do Saturday morning cartoons, or is that completely done?
No, because now the cartoons are just every day. I mean, the cartoons are on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
But they're also on after school every day, too. It's the same stuff.
And with that Cartoon Network, they're on 3 o'clock in the morning. Because I've come home and turned on, and I'm like, who would be sitting here watching cartoons at 3?
Yeah, they still try to push like a big Saturday cartoon thing, but it means nothing.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. Because Pokemon's on all week long.
Do they still run Flintstones, though? Because I thought we kind of peaked at Flintstones.
Flintstones, I think you got to go to Boomerang for that.
All right, right as we were doing our intro music, I ran down to use the bathroom, and I think there was a little etiquette mistake that a gentleman had made. You know how we have the 3 stalls, right?
Yes.
I walk in, this guy is just finds himself, there's no one but him, and he's at center stall.
All right, you're not Paul Lynn on Hollywood Squares.
You've got to, when there's nobody, the only way you go to that middle stall is if the other two are already being used.
The middle stall should be the cleanest out of any of them because it should be the least used.
You have 3 urinals. First thing you do, you go far left.
Mm-hmm.
If someone's there, you go far right. If both of them, then you use the middle. But you would never walk up by yourself.
Because there's no thing in your mind that would make you think, I can go in here, finish my business fast enough before someone needs one of these other stalls.
I just looked at him. I go, did 2 guys just leave real fast? There was 2 twins in here who finally felt like they had to go. If not, you made a giant faux pas, my friend.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's a problem. You won't even use a urinal, will you?
Oh, no, I won't. No, I have to go into a stall just to piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have got the pee shyness.
You have to have a door, or you can't go.
I have to have some sort of structure around me.
Why?
I don't know. It's just nothing will work
How
if
about
I'm out in the open like that.
Can you go outside?
No, never. No, I would feel like a target.
But what?
like a buffalo on the prairie.
What if we do this? I take Harry down to the bathroom with you, and he goes in with you, and you try to go in front of him.
There would be no way. I wouldn't be able to produce a trickle.
What if he goes same times and you do the sword fight like everybody used to do with their cousin when you were little?
I don't think that's going to help any.
That's the weird thing for you, huh?
And Harry's unarmed.
You is it a thing of you don't want anybody to see you, or you?
It's just such a shameful act to me.
Urination?
Yes.
You were abused. You were so abused as a kid.
I don't want anyone to hear that sound.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, the other night, you and I and Wiki, he took us out for a lovely dinner at Elaine's on the Upper East Side. Very famous restaurant, very uptown. Gay Talese, the writer, happened to be there. The guy from Parade Magazine, James Brady.
Yep.
You know, so it's like older writers, very dignified, been around a long time, and a lot of Hollywood elite stuff in there. So I'm having a great meal with you guys. We're having a great conversation. Everything's terrific. I go back. I use the bathroom, and it's one of those little New York kind of cubby holes. Like sometimes you're almost going sideways to get to a bathroom in New York.
Like if they didn't put a toilet in it, it would only hold brooms.
So I make my way all the way back in there, and there's only a couple toilets and no urinal at all. I go to the far one. I'm using it. I'm reading some stuff up on the wall. And a minute passes, and I hear this little, and I hear a cough that was too high for any male to make. And I just lean back and see about a 60-year-old woman fixing her makeup. I'm in the ladies' room.
Oh, man.
At a restaurant that this would really be... You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in the ladies' room at a Hooters or, the Limelight, some club downtown where someone's going to let me get away with this. This was going to have a woman shrieking like a rat ran between her legs.
This is a place where you get asked to leave for those sort of things.
And she was
and your party.
She was so dignified because she heard the long, deep sounds of a male. There's no way a woman would hold the piss this long. So I'm just hitting the male piss as deep as I can.
You never hear anyone say, that lady was pissing like a racehorse.
Yeah.
You never hear that.
And I was. This piss had a penis attached to the upper end. There's no other way to do it.
This could only be coming out of a super soaker.
And she just gave me the very polite, very Upper East Side, Fez.
And fixed her makeup.
Yeah.
And like she had another piece of business to do.
Right.
Other than, to let you get out.
Right.
She could continue working on her face, on her pancake.
And I didn't even wash my hands when I left there. I just wiped my dick off on her dress and just, with as much dignity as I could, walk out of there.
Good for you.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't end up in that situation because I wouldn't go in the bathroom anyway.
You don't use a public restroom at all?
It has to be an emergency. I mean, I have to be just busting to go.
Really?
And that's the only way I can go in public. I have to, if I'm going to go out...
It has to be almost like a bladder infection for you to go.
Exactly. I have to be tasting it in my mouth. It's backed up that far.
I bet you have, and not your own. That's the problem with you. That's what I'm, I have the feeling, and I don't have details, that you've done some sick, disgusting things, and yet a public bathroom disgusts you.
Like anytime at a football game, it's everyone goes at halftime. There's those long lines because normal people can have their schedule and they go, now's the opportune time to go.
Yeah.
I can take advantage of that. Not me.
I'm the guy who's the first one to use the sink. I'm that guy.
I hate that guy.
Because I have to go. And, I was told when I was a kid that don't hold on to it. It's poison. It'll back up into you. It'll kill you.
No, I got gallons of poison just sitting. No. And I cannot go in a public restroom. It's just the worst. I've had to use this one on occasion here.
I noticed that you have Master Poe actually guarding the door for you, that he'll take you down, open the door, lock it behind you, and then stand guard so no one sees the pee-pee.
Yeah, exactly. That way I'm in there by myself. It's the only way to work. And
you're crying while you're doing it. Why did this happen, God? Why? What is wrong with me?
It feels like a disease. And in this bathroom, they keep the window open to the alley.
Yeah.
To air that mother out.
Yeah, because there's some kind of a plumbing backup here. It just smells like Canada.
Oh, yeah, there is a stank in there. And I have to pull that window, too. I don't know if I think Spider-Man's going to scale the building or ninjas are going to come in the bathroom, but...
I just want to apologize because I forgot we were on in Canada. And I had no idea. I now have to start and watch my references.
They know the smell.
I meant because of outhouses. I don't know. So you will never drop mud. Anyway.
Oh, no.
You've never done it?
Never.
What about when you were a kid at school?
No. Nope. In fact, one time I was even sick in school. It was 11th grade. I remember I was a junior at Pinellas Park Senior High School. Go Patriots.
Right.
And... I got sick, stomach cramps and everything.
Yeah.
And I actually messed myself.
You shit yourself.
I shit myself rather than go to the bathroom. And then I didn't even go to clean up.
You sat in it?
Yeah. I just let it crust between the cheeks, man. I was not going in that bathroom.
Why didn't you at least go home instead of sitting there?
There was
perfect attendance record?
There was... I didn't want to mess that up. There was one period left. I had history. That was it.
What? You're sitting in shit. I don't care. I would leave school if a friend had a half a joint. I was out the door, let alone if I shit my pants.
I had 50 minutes of history to go. And
was everyone going, do you smell shit in here? There's something wrong with you.
Oh, that class, I just sat so cross-legged and clenched. Not wanting to release any odors.
Crying?
Any shit smell.
I'm so dirty.
I didn't want to have to get up to turn in a paper or anything.
What was it, an uncle that did this to you? What happened?
I have no memory of any abuse.
It had to have been abuse. What 11th grade person would sit in their own shit rather than using a bathroom or going home? I would be able to take a shit in a rusty bucket at a hockey game. Put me out on the blue line.
Oh.
If I have to go, I have to go. And everyone else can turn their head.
Then they throw out the octopus.
But I'm not going to sit and shit my pants without doing anything about it.
Yeah, I thought I could hold it. I mean, it's years of training, years of control, of always holding it. That one slipped past me.
You're going to damage something.
Something smelt damage that day. Then riding home on the bus, it was just really starting to reek.
Oh, stop.
And I'm just, there's always the retarded kid on the bus that you can go, oh, what did he do?
So disgusted. I'm so disgusted. Is it because of your lifestyle that, I don't know, you've just got a massive bunghole there? How can you not hold it in? Is it just dropping out of you like a horse walking down the street?
It was very loose. I had some sort of stomach virus or something.
Hey, Earl, would you do me a favor and get him one of those horse bags for his ass? Because I don't want there any problems here.
Right on it.
So what do we have?
Do not get that.
What do we have to do with you if you have to use a bathroom? You want us all to leave the building?
That would actually be about the only way. And then I would even worry about hearing the elevator bell ringing in the hallway that someone's on the floor.
I'm going to
headed towards the men's room.
I'm going to send out an XM memo that if Fez has to use the bathroom, everyone needs to leave the building. And everybody will understand.
It's kind of like a fire drill. It's just like more of a shit drill.
Why don't we do this? I'll get you a rusty bucket and we'll start and try.
No! There's no way I could go in a rusty bucket.
What is the what is the type of therapy where it's just a little bit at a time?
Baby steps?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's baby steps, but it's some kind of conditioning. Maybe you go in there and just try farting for a first week or two. See if that's okay.
See, I don't want to leave my smell in there. That would just be devastating to me.
What?
That would be devastating to me if I walked out of there and someone else walked in. You know that stink that's in there now, the Canada smell you said? I'm always worried that I'm going to leave and someone new to the men's room is going to walk in there and just attribute it to me. Like I shit out a bad mackerel or something.
We're all humans. We understand that sometimes you shit out a bad mackerel. No one cares. That's what you got. If you were 5, I would have this conversation with you. I don't know what to do.
I don't think anyone did have this conversation with me at 5.
Did they know that they did something to you mentally, you think? Was there some kind of odd potty training that went on?
Not that I can recall. I remember one time, Mother took us all to the beach. Me and my brother Corky and my sister, and we were there maybe...
I thought she should take you to the zoo. They always take retards to the zoo.
We went to the beach.
What is it, the monkeys that you guys love?
They're funny. But we went to the beach, and I had to shit like 20 minutes after being there. And they're like telling me to go in the water.
Yes.
And everything else. And I couldn't do it. I could not do it. And the pressure that was on me.
Right.
I remember being like 4 years old, I think. And the pressure, and we actually had to go home. I ruined the day at the beach because I wouldn't go like in their public restroom on the beach.
And you're in the station wagon. Faster, Mommy, faster.
Yeah.
The bad feeling is coming.
The bad feeling was there until I got home.
Then you couldn't go?
Then it's like, you better march your little self in there and go.
Right.
And then I couldn't. So that's like my earliest bad bathroom experience I can remember.
I don't understand it. Why don't every day you'll go into the bathroom and just practice burping first. See if you can go in there and burp.
I don't think I could burp.
Seriously, between me and you, there's something really wrong with you. Absolutely, you're insane.
I just can't deal with any of that. It just, nothing works when I go in there. It just all shuts down. Like an LA power grid.
Are you seeing a therapist now?
No, not right now.
You should be. And this should be the opening day. I can't
Like,
piss.
I'm going to be able to go in there and say, I can't piss.
You know what? I'm going to write a note that just says, my fat buddy can't piss in public.
You don't have to write fat.
Bill me. Just charge me the hundreds of thousands of dollars it's going to take to fix you.
You don't have to write fat. You don't have to write it in all capitals and underline it twice.
And I drew a kind of a fat snowman with a little tiny peach and just piss trickling down.
Is that supposed to be me?
Oh, no. It's just a funny picture. God, you're a sick man, though.
Yeah,
you're
it's
really
horrible to live this way.
You're a sick man.
It would be nice. I'd love to be like you and shit on center ice. I can't do it. I can't pull that off.
Here is Polio. Polio, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddies, welcome to XM.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
You were talking about the fear there, Fezzy.
Yeah.
And Ronnie, you said when you go right into the sink, like for halftime, just going for the sink, every sink was filled up. I took the top off the garbage can, started peeing in it, thought like, hey, I was crazy doing this. About 6 other guys just jumped right there like we were pissing out a campfire.
You see that, Fezzy? Well, you know what, Fez, I bet you've never even had that feeling of pissing out a campfire when the stench hits you of smoke and urine.
No. It's like 3 bad things. Pissing outside, the stench, and fire.
Did your dad ever take you camping?
No, we never went camping.
Because of... Is your dad that way?
No, my dad can go pretty much anywhere.
On you? Did something like that happen?
No.
Joe, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, welcome. Hey, Fez, I'll have you pissing in front of a urinal with both of your hands on the side of your waist, sitting there all confident and proud if you just do what I suggest.
Go ahead. I would love for that to happen for him.
This I used to have that problem too, but for example, when I'd be at a Redskins game, what I do before I go into the bathroom, I look at a good-looking chick, and then when I get in front of the urinal, I close my eyes and pretend like I'm fucking her. And what I do is right before I come, I pretend like I'm coming, and instead of coming, I just
All right.
sit.
I'm going to have a group therapy that you're going to be joining with Fez because you're every bit as insane as him. And by the way, the naked woman thing is not going to work for him. That'll disappear up into his gut somewhere.
Where are you, Peachy?
That thing will roll back up inside of him.
Now, one thing that I have to do, if I'm going to piss in public, I have to do this. I have to try to think of everything I've drank.
Yeah.
Like over the past 2 days. Like I have to just imagine myself drinking a 6-pack or, just drinking way too much water. I have to just think of all that liquid in me to build up in my mind to get it back out.
Hey, Adam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ronnie, after you got done peeing, did you offer that chick $2?
Oh, you know what? I should probably tell that story. This is another time we were out to eat in New York. What restaurant were we at, Fez?
This was Morton's Steakhouse.
So Morton's Steakhouse. Fez is eating the 98-ounce steak, right? Whatever it was.
Yeah, the super porterhouse for 2.
I mean, this was the biggest steak you've ever seen in your life. We're having drinks. We're basically living like the Rat Pack. It was just a great night. I go downstairs. I use the bathroom. I wash my hands. And there's an elderly black gentleman standing there in a lime green suit. And as I wash my hands, I reach over the towel. I hand him $2. And he goes, I don't work here. And it was just an old guy in a lime green suit. I thought he was the bathroom attendant. So I go like this. I know. I give everybody $2. That's my thing. I just hand around. I give everybody $2. And I made him take the $2 like I'm some kind of crazy millionaire
handing out silver dollars.
Who's handing out $2 to elderly black men. Ronnie, $2. That's my game. All right. Everybody gets $2. Why can't I enjoy myself on a night out? Fez, your thing has brought up other people, I guess, that share in some of your problems. Here's Jay. Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Jay.
I love your show.
Thank you.
Hey, when I was a kid, I could only take a shit at Sears because I had such big shit that my house toilet would always back up, and my mom would get pissed off at me. So from that point on, I'd only go to Sears and take a dump.
Now, why Sears? Was there something industrial about their toilet, or they had one of those big industrial toilets that just sucks everything down to the center of the earth?
Yeah, they would practically, if you were sitting on the toilet, it'd suck your eyeballs in it.
You know, Earl's the same way, that he won't use a bathroom unless he has a plunger with him.
Yeah,
when you stayed at Fez's house, you had to ask for the plunger.
Oh, yeah.
That was true. I'm sitting there, I'm working on the computer. He comes down the stairs, he looks at me, he goes, "Do you have a plunger?" And I immediately said, "What did you do?
Right.
What did you do in my bathroom?" And he hadn't even gone in it yet. He just knew trouble was on the horizon.
Yeah, my mud is quite atomic.
That's disgusting.
Didn't P-Funk do that? Atomic mud?
Dog.
Oh.
Hey, Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
All right, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You're out at the bar and you're drinking beer. What do? Do you go to the bathroom or you just stand there and piss your pants?
Well, you said in those situations, if you have a full stall and a door, you can muscle your way through it.
I
right,
can
Fez?
I can pull it out, but I mean, I have to be like when I go in get in line
Yeah.
at a bar to go to the men's room. Oh my gosh, it's agony at that point because I have to wait till the very last second, or just nothing's gonna happen.
Even when there's a full stall with a door and all, you're still intimidated. And dropping mud out of the question. Then.
That's totally out of that'll never happen. That'll never happen in my lifetime. You want put it on my tombstone. He never shit in public.
All right, what about this, Fez? When you have to be in the hospital and they're going to give you a bedpan one day. You'll just take a knife and kill yourself.
Yeah, I'll beat myself in the head with the bedpan till I'm dead.
Master Poe brought us in some food. I don't know where it came from or who it came from, but very nice, huh?
Yeah, I heard it was like a big ass card holder.
Big ass member from the board. He got you guys some sandwiches.
Oh,
but I didn't get a name.
Where did it come in from? Is there a name on the bag too? It looks great.
Cat's Deli.
Oh, Cat's Deli is the best place in New York. I started crying. I was eating in there one time. What are you clapping for, Earl? You're already getting the plunger out. That's how excited you are to see these bags.
No, I was just saying how good Cat's
Oh,
food
yeah,
is.
it's phenomenal. Harry, you're feeling the same way in there? Harry is a guy who, if there's anything left over, he will take it home to his dad.
Yeah, almost like he's in charge of the tribe now,
Right.
where he's the hunter and he's out and he's got the meal for the entire clan.
One night he took home pizza crust that people hadn't eaten and said that his dad would enjoy it.
They like anything, they
Crust,
like sandwiches. I don't think it was crust.
Yes,
I
it
took
was
some
crust.
pizza. It
but there
wasn't
was
crust.
also crust in there.
Yeah, but it was attached to the rest of the pizza. It wasn't just
And
like
he says, I got breadsticks for you, Mom and Dad.
And then we would always send them out to get us sandwiches when he was an intern. And he was so hungry, what he would do is order something on, he would have like an egg salad. And he would go, oh, can you put mustard on that too? So Fez would bite into it, be turned off, and then he would finish Fez's sandwich.
That's alleged.
That is so true.
Why did you ruin Fez's sandwich every time?
I never tried. It was just a mistake. I was just very bad at doing that.
You'll get me some sort of bread that I don't want or something, and I never, ever finish the sandwich, and it just goes into Harry's big seal gullet. I just toss it up to him like a herring.
And how about today when we saw him having a mint and he tried to shove it back into his pocket before everybody could ask him for one?
I was embarrassed because it was mints that you get at a wedding, like those free that they put them on the table. So I had run out of my regular mints.
Your regular mints.
What do? Go to a newsstand or a cashier or something? I'll have my regular mints.
Well, the ones that aren't from a wedding,
He didn't finish the fruit cup there. He took it home to his mom and dad.
Hey, Dave, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
What's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Glad to have you on.
Thank you very much.
Big O&A fan, now a big RNF fan. I'm in the New York market, so
I appreciate it.
Basically, been hearing your names for a while now.
Thank you.
Little story. I'm in South Jersey. I work for a utility company, and when you're out there, you're going house to house. You really can't find a bathroom, so sometimes you got to find a hole in the basement and just drop a deuce,
Have you ever done that, Fez? Could you be like when you go to Europe? A lot of the toilets are just a hole in the floor. Would you be able to use them?
Those are the worst.
That would be rough. That would be really, really hard to do. I don't think I
somebody
could.
walking in on you.
I think it would be days.
How do you do traveling, like in hotels and all?
A hotel, that's like my bathroom.
Right.
And there's no one else in the room. I'm fine. If I was sharing a room with someone, I wouldn't be able to crap.
Yeah.
That would be it. It'd be over.
So a dorm situation, impossible.
Impossible. I had to, when I did go to college and lived in the dorm,
Yeah.
I had to wait till the roommate they assigned me. It would either leave, and I knew he was going to class and would be gone for a while, and then eventually the next semester I had to get like a room to myself because I was just
because you're mental illness. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Fez, I feel your pain. I have the same problem too, where I shit in public. And, it all happened. I was 8 years old in my Walmart, and I had to shit.
Well, your phone's breaking up, but it's something that happened to you when you were a little kid, though, right?
Yeah, when I was 8, and I went to Walmart, and I was taking a dump, and 2 guys walked in, and they just started, like, choking and saying, oh, my God, who died in here? And it just traumatized me so terrible that I can now, I can't shit in public anymore.
But do you think it even had anything to do with you, or maybe the bathroom just stunk?
No, it was definitely me, because I have some pretty bombs.
Yeah.
And then I think, Ronnie, if you...
Ah, man, I can't hear you. But I like taking this back to a childhood traumatic experience, which I'm sure is what happened with you, Fez.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of, though, is the pressure at the beach, which will be the name of my next novel.
But you know what? I bet there was something even before that, like at a 2 or 3-year-old, that had you at 4 and 5 too nervous.
Right. I remember potty training even.
Yeah.
I can go back that far with my memories.
Right. Now, go be sure, because it was 3 weeks ago. You really haven't finished yet.
I just need public potty training.
All right, it is the Ron and Fez show. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. Here is Maddie. Maddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down here on the Mexican border, and I got a question for Fezzy.
Go ahead.
Can he do it in a Gatorade bottle after being on surveillance for 16 hours protecting the homeland? Would he be able to do that?
Would you be able to use a Gatorade bottle like on the road or something?
If I was in the car by myself?
No. You're in a full car.
No, wouldn't be able to happen.
Fezzy, you're protecting the homeland, brother.
And now I think this, any guys that have ever been out drinking and on a road trip, your friend has been driving and you've stood up and went out the window while he was driving.
Not me.
I can't imagine not having that experience and being an American male.
I can't imagine anything worse.
Worst?
Worse than that.
Worse
than that.
It's just worse. It's not worst. No, you're going to be okay with it. We'll try to deal with you. Hey, Harry, I'm watching this hurricane on TV. Is this thing close to Wonderboy yet? Is he in Cape Hatteras?
I'm not sure. I don't know much about North Carolina. I can find out, though.
Well,
I'll ask
I had you find out the other day, and I said we'd stay in touch with him. And it's something that, it looks like it's heading right there now.
I called him and left a couple messages, but I haven't heard from him.
Uh-oh.
You don't think he?
Is
there a possibility that he?
There might, but I don't want to say that yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, in all hope, that I can get him on the phone.
Get away from the mic. If I can't start and get stuff out of you, I'm gonna have to move on, Harry. Oh, sounds like the hurricane right now. Hey, Matthew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Maha Bone, brothers.
Maha Bone, bro.
Hey, man, I haven't heard you guys since you left South Florida years ago. I didn't even know you existed until I heard your ads on another XM channel the other day.
Where are you at now, Matthew?
Well, right now I'm on my way to Chicago. I'm in St. Louis.
Wow, cool.
Hey, listen, I've got a problem, some wrestling trivia that's been killing me, and Fez has got to know the answer to this.
All right, let's give it a try.
Let's
Remember
do it.
Nitro Eric Emery?
Yeah.
Who busted his head open in the Miami High Life Fronton in the 90s, or the late 80s, I should say?
When he got...
I was there that night when they ran his head in there into the wall and split his head open, but I can't remember who did it.
It was definitely like Skandar Akbar's gang, the guys that he managed. It might have been like the Missing Link or somebody like that.
I think it was the Missing Link. Yeah, they really busted him up pretty good.
No, he was a bleeder, Eric Emery.
Yeah.
He sure was. Remember they shaved the top of his head that stitched him up. It was pretty funny.
He only weighed about 140 pounds.
Yeah, and then bled like a stuffed pig.
Oh.
He was one of those guys that when he first started out, he was kind of fit, in shape, and he would wear like the Olympic-style trunks.
Sure.
Then as the years went on, started to put on weight, but never increased the size of the trunks. So really didn't have that good of a look. Everything's spilling out of the tights.
Harry, I want you to find out who this sent us this Cat's Deli stuff, because I want to send out a thank you. Also, Harry, I need you to track down Gorilla Bob. I brought that up yesterday. That's got to be done. I even asked for the, the ronfez.net people to do it, but they're in too much of, they're trying too hard to stir up things between O&A and us, Fezzy, to really worry about anything positive at all.
Yeah, nothing needs to be stirred. Just
Stir.
insane.
Just keep on stirring. Just constant stirring.
Put your spoons down.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what happened to ICP? You guys used to play it all the time whenever you guys went to break.
Well, we used to use that as our theme song, but we always move the theme song around. Now the new one is Chemical Brothers, which I'm kind of digging. I wasn't crazy about it at first, but now I like it more and more. Now, how much longer are we going to keep the flair at the beginning? That's not going to go on forever, is it?
The Nature Boy?
Probably until the end of the week, through Friday.
And then after that, next week, I want Nature Earl. I just want Earl in here, bringing everybody up. So, yeah, that thing looks like it's right off. The hurricane right now is right off the coast of North Carolina. And apparently, see where it is, Fez? See how it's moving?
Right.
It's supposed like a top just run straight up the Outer Banks, not really move on shore into North Carolina, and then zip off again. But you can't really trust it.
Right, they got 80-mile-per-hour winds now as it's, grazing the coast there. But it has just sat there forever.
Yeah, it's moving very, very slow, and the problem with that is that it dumps a lot of rain on you.
So,
it dumps a hell of a lot of rain.
Almost like it's just pacing back and forth in front of you, waiting to strike.
Yeah, I don't know if it has the personality that you believe that it has, but it does need to be looked on. All right, why don't we'll take a break here, and Harry, set up this cat stuff for everybody too. Let all the guys have something to eat if they like, because this is 2 big bags from maybe the best delicatessen in New York, Fezzy. I know everybody always goes to the Midtown delicatessens, because that's the way they come into town. But Katz is the one down on the Lower East Side, and it's really authentic and really great food.
And the bags smell great. We haven't even gotten into it yet.
We'll take a break. Right back. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron Bennington, Fez Wadley, The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.
Like sands through the hourglass,
so is the O&A virus.
I'm reading the papers today. Billy Joel got out of rehab again.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't shake the Chardonnay.
So for all you people living on Long Island, you might want to build fences around your houses.
Yeah, he's back.
Because he's back, ready to rock and roll again, right into your house.
There you go. See? Even his songs include wine.
Yeah, well, you admitted in the paper. Where's my stuff today? Bear with me.
Yeah.
A bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé.
Yeah, that's right. How about all three of them, Billy? Sure.
While you're driving around Long Island.
Yeah.
Crashing into some old lady's house. That is one of the best stories ever.
There goes Billy.
A bottle of whites. It all depends upon your appetite. Meet you anytime you want.
Through the wall of my Italian.
They'll meet you at an Italian restaurant if you can get there. Yeah, but in the paper
Wine.
today,
He's a wino.
it says he'll stick to women and song. Just rehab Billy Joel got a welcome home smooch from his wife, Kate Lee, in New York. Sunday, he left the Betty Ford Center where the piano man said he beat his weakness for wine.
Things are okay with me these days. Got a good job, I got a good office. I got a new wife, got a new life, and the family is fine. Long ago, you lost weight, I did not know. You made it look so nice after so much time. You remember those days hanging out at the village green?
I can't breathe.
Hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage nights. It's Martini Steve.
It kind of worked, though. I pushed the wrong button.
That did work.
It did.
That's great.
That ends that bit, unfortunately. All right, well, we were flowing until I fucked up.
No, that's actually funny, Martini Steve.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
The PGA Tour Network, XM Channel 146, plays home to the best pro golfers in the world.
Phil Mickelson shoots 68 today. BJ Singh wins number.
All the biggest names and all the greatest moments from the PGA Tour
Tournament record, Tiger Woods, 2005 champion.
can be found in only one place, live and right here on the PGA Tour Network, XM Channel 146, radio to the power of X.
Why do fools fall in love?
What's love got to do with it?
And what's on my XM?
Oh, tomorrow on your XM at 9 a.m. in the West, noon in the East on Fine Tuning, Channel 76. It's Beyond Category with the Gershwins. Host Dick Golden and guest Tony Bennett present a special program dedicated to the life and times of George and Ira Gershwin, two amazing composers who, with all the memorable songs they wrote for Hollywood, never won an Oscar. Hear the music, a rare interview, and more. It's 9 a.m. West, noon East. It's tomorrow on Fine Tuning, Channel 76. A little bit later at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern on XM Cafe, Channel 45. It's Build Your Own Show with Amy Mann. Academy Award nominee Amy Mann plays tunes from her latest CD, The Forgotten Arm, in this session, which was recorded right here at XM. That's noon in the West, 3 p.m. in the East. It's tomorrow on XM Cafe, Channel 45. And tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern on XM Classics, Channel 110, we're exploring music inspired by Shakespeare. XM Classics surveys music inspired by Shakespeare From composers writing in the 18th, 19th, and 20th centuries, it's Exploring Music series on XM Classics Channel 110. And this is radio to the power of X, and it's just a small sample of everything you'll hear on XM.
All right, it's the Ron and Fez show on 202. Thanks to Big Ass Member for running down to Katz's Deli and picking us up great food. All the guys are going crazy on it. Fantastic place to eat. And Fez, you know I'm trying to teach Wiki how to eat in New York.
Oh, okay. How's the lessons going?
I wanted to take him out of his Fridays, Ruby Tuesdays thing and try to find him some real places to eat.
Well, then he needs to start by wearing less flair.
Yeah.
On his suspenders.
Now,
thank you, Aaron, for the Cat's Deli.
Now, later, for Earl, what we'll do one day is soul food, my friend. Harlem soul food.
Oh, Amy Roos.
Amy Roos is probably our favorite place in Harlem. And we would always send the guys up for soul food.
Earl could live on those mashed potatoes and gravy for the rest of his life.
Any human could. Any human could. Yes, Don, we're talking about you and the fact that we're trying to train you to eat good foods. And get you away from Fridays, get you away from Ruby Tuesdays. And are you enjoying any nosh?
I have never eaten better.
Yeah.
You guys are the best. You've treated me to the best food in New York.
Well, we'll all die young. That's not the case. But while we'll have a big smile on our faces.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Happy man. This is great food.
Yeah, it really is.
Love it.
Katz
you
is
got to
amazing.
dive in there.
I was trying to think for people who have never been to New York. Katz, that's the deli in that movie that the girl acted like she was having the orgasm.
Oh, When Harry Met Sally.
Thank you very much, Fez. When Harry Met Sally, it's that deli.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's very, very famous downtown, and it's a place that the tourists can't find.
I would love to stick around, but
yeah,
I got to eat.
You got food.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
You got a nice brisket sandwich out there for yourself.
And that's our friend Big Ass Member. So far, 2 people in the first week got us food. Ben came in with 2 boots. Big Ass Member came in with some foods, representing RonFez.net. By the way, check out RonFez.net. It's got a lot of cool people on there that are we're going to be hooking up with soon and hanging out with during the show or after the show. Here is John. John Q, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, John.
What's happening, man?
Hey, guys. Big Ass Card Member 0083.
That's old school.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad to hear you guys again on XM live on the air. But I got a story for you, and it kind of goes along the lines of Fez's little problem there.
Yeah.
I have the same issue. I can't shit in public no matter what.
It's shit shame.
All right, now I don't know if I even want to talk about this anymore because we have great deli food. And I don't know about the mixture.
That's worth holding in.
Yeah.
Didn't want to ruin your lunch, but yeah, I have this problem even at work. I will not go to the bathroom at work. I will not touch a toilet bowl. I will not rock a bowl, break any of the bolts on the seat, nothing. But the earliest memory I have of this is when I was a child. I went to summer camp, and you wore those tight shorts back in the 80s and the T-shirts and whatnot. But the biggest problem I was having was I was holding it all day. On the way home, I was on the school bus on the way home from camp, and I let a little bit out. And my brother, who went to camp with me, tortured me all the time. And he didn't know what was going on. And he gets up from the back of the seat and says, "Who farted?" I started crying unbelievable. The bus driver pulled the bus over immediately, thought there was something totally wrong with me, but there was nothing wrong with me. I shit down my pants, basically.
All right.
I get up.
Emotional.
Yeah, definitely. I bolt off the bus. My brother supposedly claims that there was a whole line just from the seat straight out to the bus outside all the way to the house. But,
Well,
obviously,
they're going to be able to figure out who did it then.
Well, yeah, obviously they knew it. I could not go back for at least a couple of days, even up to a week, I think it was. I was totally embarrassed by it. But, man, that is the earliest memory. And since that point in time, I've tried my best to hold it in for hours. We're talking 8, 9 hours. I mean, I'll eat a nice egg sandwich, get something rumbling in my stomach early in the morning, and that thing will sit there all day until I get home and I'm rocking the bowl.
All right, thank you very much. Harry, I got to stay away from the turd stories. We got guys eating food. We're trying to have a nice day. What is wrong with you?
As Harry shoves a forkful of slaw into his big mouth.
Oh,
as
Harry,
as
please.
you're saying it.
I'll move on.
Stick it into your pocket, you filthy. I don't know what it is about the Armenian cuisine, but they don't mind that kind of conversation.
It actually helps his appetite.
Hey, Trucker George, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, just want to let you all know, man, that hurricane down there, it took a right turn off of Myrtle Beach, and all they're getting down there is a bunch of rain and stuff. I just left out of Lumberton, North Carolina.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go into North Carolina itself, but I think the Outer Banks could get slapped by it. It's like it's rolling right up like a top.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's really super winds on the shore too much either.
Yeah, they said about 75 to 80.
Yeah.
That's probably the gusts.
Now, I wonder if this time, Fez, President Bush will go down there too fast. I'm here. What do you people need? What do you white people need? Oddly enough, he's right around the corner from us right now, and I guess every big UN guy in the world is in New York City. I'm walking into work today. Every corner, I have to stop while some other country goes rolling through a red light like it's a big deal.
Yeah, the UN summit going on. I think I have the president of Vietnam staying in my building.
You do.
So, and outside the building, there's like these little mobile home command centers now and stuff. A lot of guys with earpieces, a lot of guys in suits running around, big limos and stuff out there, and then the local PD, the Roosevelt Island PD.
There's always one local cop with them. But what I don't understand is, because I'm walking, as I came out of here yesterday, I'm at a hotel, and walking past one. And the security was lined up. It looks like our Secret Service had to be 15, 16 guys. They've got all the SUVs black, the limos black and all. But every one of the security guys was black. And I'm like, well, that definitely isn't the United States. You never see 100%, unless it's a rapper. You're not going to see 100. So I'm like, all right, so I guess they're from, someplace in Africa. But we let their security run around New York with guns? That seems weird, huh?
Yeah, I had no idea that was going on. I thought we supplied security for everybody, but I guess you can't when it's that many.
Yeah, but at the
that kind of detail.
Yeah, but do you want the Viet Cong running around New York City with guns, saying we're here? That seems like you're setting yourself up for some kind of awful international incident.
Yeah, I would rather they wouldn't. So the president's speaking to the United Nations. He spoke today.
He's speaking right now. It's live.
And also, tomorrow night, he's going to address the nation about Hurricane Katrina and his plans to rebuild New Orleans.
Yeah. Basically, he's saying, I know I wasn't there for you, but I'm going to give you way more money than you ever expected.
This is the dad that's back in someone's life. Hasn't been around, divorced the mom real early on when it was a baby. Now the daughter's grown up and he's back with a big checkbook. He wants to get involved in his daughter's life again. New Orleans.
I want to be here. I know earlier in life I was selfish, but now I'm back and I'm back with cash.
We've been estranged for 5 years now of this administration. He just wants to get to know Louisiana.
I don't know whether you saw any of the stuff that's going on in Iraq. But it was like the worst day ever. There's 6 car bombs, over 100 people killed, another 300 injured, and like even our military people are going, we can't believe how ugly this is getting.
Yeah, this just huge death and destruction today in Iraq.
Here's Dan. Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, buddy. What can we do for you?
How does Fez remember potty training?
I can go way back too. I have friends that act like they don't even remember kindergarten or early days of school. But I can remember once climbing out of a crib like it was a memory from yesterday.
I can remember. I have a memory of being in a high chair eating cereal. I can't even remember the bowl I was eating it out of.
Yeah, I can remember being in a high chair too.
I can't even remember the last time my wife gave me a blowjob, let alone go back.
Well, I don't always have the best short-term memory, and I don't remember every day back there, but I can remember some really, really young stuff, and I knew because of us moving, so I knew I had to be within the first couple years of my life. And my first memory, I know I had to be 2-3 years old.
Yeah, I one thing I remember, and I know I was 2, was when the kid across the street got ran over by the mailman. The mail truck ran him over. And I remember looking out the window and seeing this kid all bloody out in the street, and every neighbor out there screaming at the postman.
Yeah, it's always, you ever notice that those early memories aren't the best ones?
No.
They're always some kind of, Grandpa had a heart attack type memories. It's always weird that way.
You know what? Now that I'm back in New York, I've noticed this phenomena, Ronnie.
There's a phenomena going on right now?
There's a phenomena in my life, and it's the favor asking has really picked up since you and I got back in the city.
No, it's because you live in New York, people are asking you favors, or?
Yeah, there's that, and I've noticed, like last night while I was trying to watch Big Brother, which I'm very into, I got a phone.
Oh, by the way, I won that $100 yesterday, and that guy's supposed to be giving that.
The guy who called and said, I bet you $100 Yvette's gone last night. Nope, Yvette's still in the house.
Right.
So I'm trying to watch Big Brother. I have to pause the TiVo. I don't know why I answer the phone. Sometimes I just shouldn't.
As a matter of fact, I even know who won that thing from last night.
Oh, when they left off with the spinning challenge.
So I'm willing to bet on that, too. So go ahead.
So a friend of mine calls up, and she's already asking for a favor. She's got a friend who teaches a class and wants to see, how can I get this promoted on the radio without having to pay for it? I don't want to have to go through sales. I don't want to have to, buy commercials, that sort of thing. And I'm thinking, well, that's the way you do it. That's how you get something promoted on the radio.
Throw them on.
So
take us 5 minutes. Throw the person on.
So, and I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, anytime someone asks you a favor that involves your job, that one always gets me. And then, same person was saying to me, oh man, we wanted to go see Brian Regan. We never thought we could have called you and asked for tickets. Like I have any control over that whatsoever.
You know Brian would have gave you two tickets, though. So you could have done it. You don't like asking for favors, though.
I don't like asking for I don't like a favor when someone asks me for a favor that involves me asking for a favor.
Right.
That's maybe one of the worst favors you can ask for, the double favor.
You do get that in radio because everyone's going, hey, man, we'd love to have Stones tickets.
Right.
So you go, well, there's a number to call.
So you would have to go to someone else that could get you the Stones tickets.
Right.
Then that's one of your favors used up that you're not even using.
Right.
That you're not even directly involved in.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I don't like any kind of favor that takes up time. Here's the favor that bothers me. And Norton just brought this up the other day. When he was asked to be best man in a wedding, that is like 1,000 miles away.
Right.
So here, can you do this for me? It's going to take up all your time, and you're going to have to travel. And you're going to have to wear an uncomfortable suit.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Favor I don't like is any sort of toast or say a few words.
Oh, you don't like to do that?
I do not like to do that.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just like people are expecting too much.
Yeah, you're bad at it.
Yeah, I'm really bad at a toast, and someone's got a video camera that's gonna, like at a wedding, that's going to be part of their memories forever.
Right, I see.
So I don't want the pressure of being on their official record of their lives.
Yeah. I don't like anyone asking you to a housewarming. I don't like anything that you have to figure out what the right protocol is to. That's a pain in the ass. Like, have you had this? Anyone ever asked you to be a godfather to their kid?
Yes.
And it's like, not like, if it's your brother asking you, your sister, something, that makes sense. But when it's a friend, you're like, well, now am I supposed to be in this kid's life forever? You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and how much responsibility is that? Is that, like, I have a friend that wouldn't be a godmother to someone.
Right.
Because they knew that they wouldn't be able to live up to the responsibility of getting that kid going to church. In case something happened to the parents.
Well,
they took it that seriously.
It used to be like that.
Yeah.
It used to be that you would actually take over for the parents if something happened. Now it's just symbolic. But you are, still supposed to send like a card for their birthday. I can't even keep up with my own kids, let alone other people's kids. So I just say no.
A favor I can't stand being asked for is to write something for somebody. I had remember Flipper's kid. Wanted to go to Japan on some sort of student exchange thing.
Right.
And they're like, could you write a letter of recommendation?
Yeah, the recommendation thing, like the resume things, is always uncomfortable because, well, now that we're with the XM, everyone we've ever known is saying, hey, this whole thing looks great. Could you get me in? And the thing is, then you get that person in, they do bad, and the bosses look at you like you're the idiot.
Yeah, and there's a favor gone.
You really think there's a finite amount of favors in the world too, huh?
Yeah, I think so. And you don't want to blow it. Or if you blow a favor, then they start to disappear. Any ones that are still in the future start to go.
Here is John. John, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy? We're talking about favors that you hate to be asked.
What's going on, fellas?
All right, hold on. That truck driver is saying not a lot of wind in Myrtle Beach. That looks unbelievable right there. That's Wrightsville Beach, but the wind is coming in strong in North Carolina. That hurricane is right there. I hope it doesn't come ashore. What can we do for you, John? What's the worst favor people can ask you?
Well, I drive a truck,
Yeah.
and my aunt asked me to move her and her entire family's possessions, an entire family, an entire house from South Mississippi up to North Dakota about a couple years ago. And no matter how long I tried to discuss it for 20 minutes about the cost involved and the fact that I just couldn't do it about commercial trucking commerce, she still wouldn't grasp it. I had to tell her to literally piss off that I could not do it. And I just gave her my boss's number. She got all miffed off and didn't even talk to me for 2 years. Of course,
here's a couple things. Number one, not only is it his truck, but then you got to physically move. Number two, that's a $6,000-$7,000 gift, right?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Not to mention that, it's not even like the fact that I own my own truck. It's a company truck, so there's insurance costs, company liability, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, just all kinds of details that I go into, which I won't, obviously, for time's sake.
That's really annoying.
Oh, yeah.
That's really annoying. All right, you were right to tell her to piss off. That's too much to ask.
Good for you.
Here's Tommy. Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I was just like the favors.
Right.
When someone asks me to do a favor, they're always like, I'll get you back with that one. I'll get you back. And then, like, you never get paid back a favor. And, like, a few weeks ago, I had my friend help me move, like, furniture into my house. And I was thinking I would never have to pay him back. And then 3 days later, he gets all new furniture for his house.
Right.
So there's no way I could say no.
We used to just have favors until we came up with a monetary system. This is why we did this. Because, let's say, Fez, help me move a couch, and you help me move a couch. Then you're like, okay, Ron owes me a favor. Ron, drive me to Florida. And then I can say to you, wait a minute, it's not worth as much for you to move a couch as it is for me to drive you to Florida. That's why we came up with money. A way to say, here's what this favor is worth. This is what your service or good is worth.
Let's put this on the favor scale and see how it balances out.
Yeah, and we do that with cash. That's all that is. It's a way for each of us to know that is mowing the lawn better than a gallon of milk. That's what we have to figure it out with. So we don't have to sit there every single time and go, what is this meal worth to me? How many shoes do I have to give you for this meal? Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill.
Bill, going once, twice? We lost you, buddy. Here is Sean. Sean, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, buddy.
I can't stand it. I'm a cop in Jersey, and
Yeah.
I can't stand it when my knucklehead friends and relatives call me up to fix a ticket.
Now, how does that even happen with fix a ticket? Is it
You get, in
possible
touch
even?
with, you get in touch with the other cop, and you ask him to drop it down to something that's not going to show up as points on their license. You can take a speeding ticket and change it down to driving without a seatbelt on.
Now, let me ask
You have to pay a fine.
Right. Sean, you get a call from a cop that you don't know, right?
Right.
How uncomfortable is that situation?
It's kind of like an understood thing. It's a brother-to-brother kind of thing,
Right.
You have to take care of each other kind of stuff. But I got knucklehead. My own brother was doing 80 in a 45.
So he
And
deserves a ticket, right?
Of course he deserves it. He takes it with a smile, knowing, hey, I'm just going to give Sean a call.
It seems like the phones will be ringing between policemen all day long.
Sometimes it does, Fezzy.
And it's not the way it should be done. You know what I mean? It's just not the way it should be done. 866-766-0339. That's 1-866-RON-0-FEZ. Just like you're saying that woman asking you for Regan tickets, those tickets costs money because
Right.
it's not just the money that Regan gets, which this is what he does for a living, but it's what the people at Caroline's do for a living. This isn't all just fun for them. This is how they make their bread. And a Saturday night ticket is what everything comes down to for that entire week.
You know, and it's also where I always get this, too. Do you have any connections with whether it's Caroline's or whatever? And it's like, you want to say yes, you want to act like you're connected. And it's like, then you'd say, oh, I'll have to see. And then it just makes it even longer, an even longer process.
You just can't tell them right off the bat, no, I don't.
No, I never do that. You know, when I was so involved in the church, I was like on 4 different committees. I was going to church 6 nights a week.
Because you couldn't say no?
I couldn't say no. And then that's the favor where it's like, oh, could you help the youth program? You know, and it's like, if you don't do the favor, you're a horrible person.
You should do.
You hate God.
Fez, could you do me a favor?
Yes.
Pee in front of Bill the intern.
I can't do that.
Just try your best. Do it for me. I thought you could never turn down a favor.
That one isn't me turning it down.
Have
it's
you-
my urinary tract.
Is it too difficult for you to turn down a favor for family and friends?
Oh, yeah, it's horribly.
You can't do it?
Yeah, cannot do it.
My family, we're all good at saying no to each other. We'll just always say no. Can't do it. Mm-mm.
That's nice to have that family understanding. We're my family just gone too far.
We basically have now got to the point where we know better than to ask each other to do anything.
What a great point to arrive at.
Not going to do it. Pat, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, big ass 544.
All right, buddy. That's all.
Got married to my wife. All of a sudden, I find out now I'm a limousine shuttle to the airport.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one favor where the person makes you get up at 6 in the morning, and they're only around for half of it. So finally, after a couple of years of this, I finally went up with my father-in-law. He asked me for about a 6 o'clock run. I said, you know what, let me give you $70. I'd rather sleep in, so he got the picture.
You know, that is true. It's worth $70. That's what the point is. It's it's asking someone for $70. That's what your favor is worth.
That's what's so nice about that story is finally the guy realizes the value of this.
You know,
it's not just, let's get in the car and go to the airport.
Yeah. That's the value. $70. That's the market price. You think you're going to wait, like, let's say your cousin was a lobsterman. Would you be a lobsterman?
Yeah, you're a lobsterman.
Is that what it is?
Lobster fisherman?
No, because it's not a fish. It's just lobster. Look that up, would you, Harry? And he's coming in. You're going to say, hey, give me one of those lobsters? No, it's worth whatever the market price is. It's too much that you're asking all the time. Here is Turtle. You're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Fezzy, Maha Bone.
Maha, my Shriner brother.
Listen, I have a couple favors here. My domestic partners, Ross Reback and Gary Spivey, are getting married, and
you're not going to run down people that you don't even know. I don't know whether we dump out of that, because those are Ross Reback is a friend of ours. So the guy was doing a joke about it, but I don't think we can put people's names on the air like that, right?
I'll look into that.
Do you have a dump button over there, Earl? Because
No, I don't.
I have no idea where one is either.
It's right to Fez's right.
Is that the only one in here?
Yes.
Right,
It's
well,
up
now
to
we
you.
know.
I mean, obviously Ross can take a joke and Spivey can take a joke, but I have one too. I'd rather Earl was in charge of it. I don't like to ever be in charge of anything. Here's, but you know.
Well, the guy thought, I'm going to say some names they know, and everyone will fall out.
Right. It's not going to work that way. Eric, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I got this new radio show, and my friend asked me to take this lazy producer that he didn't want.
Earl. Although, I got to say, Earl, the word on you is you're kicking ass.
Thank you.
That's the early word. And it's not just me.
You're being noticed for good reasons now, Earl.
Bill, speak into a microphone, and I want you to announce this to the world. Go ahead and speak into the microphone. He has a major announcement to make, Fez.
Lobsterman is correct.
Thank you very much, Bill.
Good work, Bill the intern.
Lobsterman is correct. Harry, why can't you get stuff like that? Why can't you be a different person? Why can't you be Bill?
Well, I wrote that down for Bill.
Don't lie. Seriously, I hate lying.
God,
it drives me crazy.
What's the early word on Harry?
Awful.
Not for much longer?
Awful. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
ONA fan. I really like the show.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Worst favors in the world. It doesn't matter what it is. It's when your wife offers you and says, "Oh, he's a big guy. He'll help you move." You know, I'm a computer guy. I'm over at a friend's house, her friend's house. Oh, why don't you go work on their computer for them? Why don't we sit here and drink while you spend 8 hours fixing their virus problem?
You know what? I've got a brother-in-law that's like a fix-it guy, and the whole family uses him that way, as if it's just a free fix-it service. And I've never seen him complain about it, but he must hate it.
The last thing you want to do is pick up any sort of technical skill, whether it's electronics, computers.
Just don't let other people know you have it.
Putting in a DVD player, anything like that.
Just don't let anyone know that you can do anything in this world. That's the problem. You've got to fake it and go through life and act like you're a retard.
Hide your talents.
Harry, any word on the Wonder Boy yet?
As Hurricane Ophelia is climbing up the North Carolina coast?
He is alive. He was on air. He couldn't come on with us. He said that the hurricane will most likely hit more tomorrow.
All right, so then we won't talk to him?
No.
So this has become a problem. He's so busy over the course of our show, he can't come on even for 2 seconds.
Well, he can, but the problem was he was doing a contest at the time. And so he's doing now is the afternoon shift, so.
Great, all right. Well, there won't be tomorrow. Here's the thing when I ask a favor. You turn me down once, I never ask for a second one. That's from The Godfather, my friend.
I'll relay that message.
No. You're no longer allowed to talk to him. You and him have ended your friendship as of now.
If it must be done, it will be.
You're quite the booker there, Harry.
Yeah, you're great.
You couldn't get your former roommate.
Awful. And then yesterday we're asking him to do stuff, and he had to go to school.
Yeah, as soon as the show's over, he puts on his little bike helmet, and it's, sorry, guys, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
It's too small of a bike helmet.
Wow. Hey, Chris, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy? Chris.
Yo. Hey, Ron and Fez. What's up?
Hey, buddy.
Just want to congratulate you guys on getting on national radio. I hadn't heard from you guys before, but you guys sound like a riot right now. You keep me busy on the road down going the miles, keeps me awake, keeps me rolling.
Well, thanks, man.
Just let you guys know, the shittiest deal I've ever had when somebody asks me a favor is when they don't bother to look down when they go in the bathroom and find out there's no toilet paper. They say, yo, buddy, can you do me a favor? What's that? Give me a roll of shit paper. And you're walking through a green cloud when you're going down to the bathroom.
All right, thank you very much. This would be your all-time nightmare, huh, Fez?
Oh, like if I ever did get enough gumption to go shit in public and there's no toilet paper, then I would just sit there in my shame and go, this is why I don't do it. Now everything I feared has come true.
Now, we were talking about that cop fixing things for people, right? Fixing tickets and all for his friends. Here is a weird deal. The Letterman stalker, I guess this was the house painter that had put together a little plan that he would kidnap Letterman's kid. He got 10 years, not for kidnapping the kid, but for overcharging on the paint job.
10 years for overcharging?
Yeah.
What did he overcharge by, $1 million?
Well, the deal was they did not want kidnapping. I guess his lawyer, the defense lawyer, didn't want kidnapping up there. So they allowed the maximum amount that could happen for overcharging something, and then they would drop the kidnapping charges as long as he was away for 10 years.
So Price Gouger gets 10 years. Seems incredible to me. And then he always said all along that the kidnapping plot was a funny joke. That he was just talking about that with a friend, I guess, in a restaurant or a diner or something.
Yeah, wouldn't it be funny to grab a kid and run away with him and then get cash for giving him back? That would be funny. Oh, we were laughing and laughing.
And talking about getting $5 million, so he actually had ransom amounts in his funny little joke.
How much you guess when a guy like Letterman pays for stuff? It must be way over all the time. Just because people know he's not really going to check.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get a handyman in there, and it's like he starts doing a laundry list. Well, I hung those paintings, and I cleaned the pool.
You know, a friend of mine went out with Eddie Murphy, right? And when it was for lunch, and when the bill came in, the guy was like, no, let me get it. Just trying to do a nice thing. The bill comes in enormous, and he's looking at it, and there's all this overcharging going on. And Murphy says to him, it happens to me all the time, that people just, because they know that you're just rich and you're just going to write it, they will just pad that bill up on you.
They don't even expect, I guess, a celebrity to look at it.
Yeah, and you probably wouldn't 90% of the time, you know. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Ron and Fez Show.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, XM 202.
From Consumer Reports, minimizing your risks online. I'm Ernie Sprance. Antivirus software and at least one anti-spyware program are a must for any Internet user. But protection software isn't perfect, so you should take additional precautions to reduce your vulnerability to online dangers. Here are measures Consumer Reports experts consider most effective. First, upgrade your operating system. If you use Windows XP and haven't already done so, download and install Service Pack 2. It offers enhanced security. Also, be sure to enable the automatic Windows Update feature. Use a firewall. Windows XP and Mac OS X have one built in. With older operating systems, install a software or hardware firewall, especially if you have a high-speed Internet connection. Adjust your browser security settings. If you use Internet Explorer, keep its security level at medium or higher. And consider an ISP or email host that offers security. AOL, Earthlink, MSN, and Yahoo offer spam filtering and email virus scanning free of charge. While browsing, be alert. Download only from online sources you trust. Use passwords that are at least 8 characters long and include a numeral and a symbol, like a $sign. Finally, with a broadband connection, shut off the computer or modem when you're not using it. I'm Ernie Sprance for Consumer Reports, online at consumerreports.org.
High Voltage is an XL channel which may include explicit language. Channel blocking is available by contacting XM Listener Care at 1-800-XM-RADIO. The Opie and Anthony Show.
You're listening to Ron and Fez on XM 202.
Well, it's about time.
Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Introducing Wow for Dummies, an easy-to-follow guide to get you started with Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Other people call them titties or boobs.
Step 1, get a Wow sticker.
OpieandAnthony.com.
RateMyWow.com.
Step 2, put said sticker on car, not under the hood. Step 3, drive around.
Please pull up next to me, honk your horn, and demand to see my tits.
Let me see those boobies.
That's so sexy.
Step 4, enjoy boobies.
God damn it, what nice tits!
You feel like showing us a little something.
Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Check out the XM Radio online store for the latest in XM radios, accessories, gear, and gift cards. Quick, easy, and delivered straight to your doorstep. The XM Radio online store. Order something for yourself or browse for the perfect XM gift. Shop.xmradio.com.
Adventures in time and space.
Then again. Live. Timeless albums.
Re-recorded and reinvented. Entirely new interpretations. Live from XM's Performance Theater. Hear Dave Mason alone together on Then Again Live. Including stories behind the original project.
I wanted it to be like a sunburst, but the thing was there was no controlling the different colored vinyls once it was in the press. So every single one of them is totally different.
Then Again Live with Dave Mason alone together. Hear it on XM Live, simulcast on Deep Tracks, The Loft, and Top Tracks with encore presentations all this week.
Then Again Live.
A legendary album is reborn.
Then Again Live. Visit exclusivemusic.xmradio.com for show dates and times.
Fez Show. Is that a little Zydeco you're throwing our way, Earl?
It's the police.
Is it really?
Canary in the coal mine.
You go deep. You go oddly deep with some of your picks.
Yeah, it's what happens when you work at a rock station for 9 years.
Oh, yeah, and then they pulled it on you. And then you ran a legendary station into the ground, playing stuff no one ever heard of before.
The last one to walk out from the ashes.
All right, it's the Ron and Fez show. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ.
Kathy Griffin was telling the Daily News that when she does the red carpet stuff with Star Jones, whether it's the Emmys, the Oscars, anything like that Star Jones wanted her to sign a contract with E! Saying that Kathy wouldn't throw any barbs or insults Star's way.
No.
That she wouldn't make any fat jokes.
If I could go the rest of my life without hearing about Kathy Griffin, I'd be so happy. Have you ever seen her stupid E! show? Or I don't know, I guess it's not E!, it's Bravo.
Yeah, I think it's Bravo.
So hideous. She does Leno's show, right? And Leno does a joke at her expense about her not being attractive. She leaves crying. And Leno's like, hey, you're a comic. When I have the boys on the show, we go back and forth. That's it, Jay. I'm not one of the boys.
You would think
this hurts.
You would think a comedian would have a sense of humor.
Well, she doesn't. If you go by her, I can't believe it. I'm on Star Jones' side. For the first time in my life, I back up Star Jones and her Howard Stern, no one gets to talk about me angle. Hey, Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Ronnie, what's up? I'm a long-time fan. I'm just saying that as soon as I heard you guys were going to XM, I had to go get it.
Oh, thank you very much, my friend, yeah.
So I was just also wanting to contribute. I'm a cop. I wanted to talk about, like, if you guys are still interested, some of the pain-in-the-ass things about being a cop.
Sure.
Like, as soon as you become a cop, the whole world wants one of those PBA cards.
I know. And you know what? I get them given to me all the time. I've never used one.
I was sitting in my dentist chair. My dentist is drilling into me saying, hey, how about I get one of those cards? And I'm like, yeah, just don't rip all my fucking teeth out. I mean,
or how about giving me a free filling? That never comes up for a dentist.
A dentist card.
And then every time you pull somebody over, everybody in the world has one of these cards, and like they're worthless now because none of us believe it anymore.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't pull it out. I feel like it would just make matters worse.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the nerve for someone, a cop, an officer, to just look at it and go, "What do you think you're getting with that?" I would just be humiliated.
I tell people to get the guy on the phone. I go, if this guy's close to you, call this cop up right now. I want to talk to him, and almost none of them can.
That's good. But, I want to talk to this cop right now.
And then you get these huffy people that are like, they just show it to you like it's cop kryptonite and expect me to go running away.
Yeah, right. He's going to stop you in your track. I know I got a kilo of Coke, but look at this card.
Yeah, like I just killed 2 people, but you know what? I know this detective in the 8-5.
Yeah.
That'll be the next thing now that you've said it, Matt, that people are saying they're going to want cop phone numbers to hand out.
I know
so they can call.
They just threw them out. They just took them and said, yeah, these are mine now. Here's your ticket.
That's funny.
But, thank God you guys are back, man. Great shows, man.
Thank you, Matt. Talk to you later, buddy. Here's Andrew. Andrew, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on, fellas? I'm constantly, I play the drums in a band I have for the last 8 years, and all the time, man, at weddings, parties, things like that, people are constantly trying to get me to play, and it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, because in their minds, it doesn't cost you anything. It's your profession, but it's easy for you to do it for free. Like they would show up and do their job for free.
Right. Like at a wedding, like I'd rather be playing the drums than hanging out, drinking, and socializing with everybody else.
Well, when I did stand-up too, they would have the thing. Well, you'll get a lot of exposure out of it.
Right.
Exposure. You know what? Pay me and give me exposure.
You're damn straight.
I used to get asked to DJ weddings. Like, since I work in radio, I can take the studio with me anytime I want to, the CD collection, and find some turntables, too.
And everyone hates a wedding DJ.
You don't travel with a studio?
Everyone hates the wedding DJ. All right, see you later,
good
man.
to hear you back.
Peace. It's 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. Fez, you were telling me earlier something about McCartney's wife being in some heat?
Yeah, that's Heather Mills McCartney. She's one of the anti-fur activists.
She's against fur?
Yeah, she can't stand fur.
A lot of these animals can't help it. They're born with fur. It grows. There's nothing they can do. I mean, it's like telling fish not to have a scale.
That's the fur she likes. She doesn't like people wearing animal furs.
Well, maybe we should start wearing scales. Maybe they'll be happier if we're walking down the street and we're just wearing carp scales all over our body.
So apparently her and some other anti-furrites show up at J-Lo's offices of her clothing line, and they want to hand deliver a video to Miss Jennifer Lopez that shows animals being skinned alive for their furs.
Then yeah, they could kill him first. Why skin them alive? I got to agree with that one.
I don't know. Maybe it's bigger that way.
That's
it's
just-
still stretching.
You don't really need to skin them alive.
So J-Lo's not there, and the receptionist is saying, you can't be here. You got to get out of here. Heather Mills says, I'll find out where J-Lo lives, and I will go there and give her a video. And, of course,
Here's
going
the
to be at
problem.
her premieres, too.
She's not the only one that does it. Why J-Lo? Out of everybody in the world that wears fur. And I don't know if you really need to wear fur, do you?
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can be just as warm in any sort of synthetic jacket or coat.
I know Earl has that pimp coat. He feels pretty happy in it.
He looks good in it, Huggy.
And Fez, didn't you wear one back in your college days? You used to wear that raccoon coat back in the 20s?
Oh, yeah, and I just had a big pennant with a Y on it.
Big sis boom ba you used to yell.
And I'd drive up to the games in my Stutz Bearcat. I'm not that old.
You know what? I would tell Heather Mills, hey, a lot of this fur is used to make fake legs for people.
Well, someone asked her about what Kimberly Stewart, Rod Stewart's daughter, said in Stuff Magazine when she told the joke, what has 3 legs and lives on a farm?
What is that?
Paul McCartney and his wife.
Ouch. That's kind of, it's kind of cruel. So someone brought that up to her?
Yes, while
Hey.
she's storming J-Lo's offices.
Speaking of which, here's a joke that's going around. What has 1 leg and bitches? You! That's what it is. It's fucking you.
So, like, she's not upset enough about these poor animals being skinned alive.
What has 1 leg and acts like an all-knowing cunt? You! That's who it is. You! Hey, I have feelings.
These are good jokes.
I would say this. What has 1 leg and no one would listen to if they didn't marry a beetle? It's you. This woman would not be getting in the news, whatever her view is. But here's the weird deal. If I marry Ringo Starr tomorrow, whatever I say will make the paper.
Well, you have the instant platform.
Ringo Starr's gay husband likes Katz's Deli. It's amazing what you can do with a good marriage.
Heather Mills said, I don't believe Kimberly Stewart actually said that.
Well, she didn't write it. I'll guarantee you she said it, but I know she didn't think of it. She got it from somewhere else because she's an airhead, too.
If she did think of it, it's damn clever on her
again,
part.
Well, but here's the thing. Kimberly Stewart. Would anyone care what she said if it wasn't for her dad?
Oh, no, not whatsoever. Just, that's the only thing she has going.
Yeah,
That
of course.
is it.
And that's plenty. That's more than what you've done your entire life. Her just being born in the right house is a million times better than anything you've ever done in your life.
Would Paris Hilton have played with Nicole Richie if she wasn't Lionel Richie's daughter?
Would you care who Paris Hilton was without the name Hilton? Not one of these fucking people does anything on their own.
It's like they had this thing going, a poll in England of Great Britain's most pointless celebrities. And it was Posh Spice and David Beckham.
Well, I understand David Beckham. He's a legitimate athlete in a sport we don't care about, but they don't. He's like, I guess, Michael Jordan or whatever over there. Posh Spice, on the other hand, yeah, she's fairly pointless. But I think we do even more pointless in the United States. We brought him up. Paris Hilton, there's no reason in the world we should give 2 shits that she's got a perfume line coming out, or whether her and Nicole Richie are fighting.
And that's how it runs. It's then they get into everything. Then it is fashion. It's perfume. It's everything after that.
They're expanding their brand.
Oh, that's what it is.
They're expanding their brand.
It's like the Olsen twins. They're like picking some new twins to take over their tween empire.
What are you talking about?
The Olsen twins, they like have this clothing line and stuff and backpacks and everything that they sell to little girls.
Right.
Well, now they're all kind of grown up.
Right.
You know, so they don't have that little girl look to be able to do this anymore.
I think they still do. I think they still look like they're both 8.
So now they've got another pair of twins, boy twins, to push some of their products.
Boy products?
Yeah, so it's the boy version of the Olsen twin merchandise.
Right, sure, because making $3 billion by the time you're 18 is not enough. You need more.
So they got the twins that played the kid in Big Daddy, the Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
So those are the new Olsen twins, spokes twins.
Well, they should be on our list of celebrities no one cares. What was this list called, Fez?
Most pointless celebrities.
For me right now, I'd have to say Ashley No Talent Simpson. I don't even mind her sister as much as I mind Ashley, who's not as hot as the sister, is a lip syncer, and can't act, and is even annoying.
Yeah, it's everything that's bad. There's no reason. If she was just all out on her own, like she was Ashley Smith, just all by herself, there's no way anyone would even listen to her stuff.
It's whoever gets picked. I mean, even now, even with the name Simpson, I can't understand why anybody falls into that gimmick at all.
We mentioned Star Jones earlier. Just pointless. How this big attorney, for some reason, gets to give out her opinion every day.
Was her first break on The View, did she do anything before that? Was she like a court TV girl?
I can't think of anything she did before The View. I don't know if anyone knows that. 866 Ron Zero Fez. But I thought The View was it.
No, I have no idea. I've never seen her do anything before. And now she's the red carpet. She doesn't even know stars. Hey, Kathy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, just wanted to say that just since you guys have been on, I've just now started listening to you. I'm a huge One fan, and I know that they're always saying that they don't have female listeners, but they do. But now I'm really getting into you guys, so that's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
Everybody will come around. It will all make sense. Everybody
absolutely.
will be done.
Hey, whatever,
Yeah.
it'll work. And I actually am calling in because I have a favor story.
Sure.
Not really even a favor story, but my fiance actually, he's a chef / carpenter, so he does a little bit of both. Well, he's always expected, as far as the food thing, anytime we go anywhere, he's always expected to
carve.
I'm sorry?
To carve up?
Oh, well, not only that, but just to bring he can't do basic stuff.
Right.
It can't be burgers
fancy.
or hot dogs or something. No,
Right.
it always has to be the gourmet thing, and everybody always expects it. And that's fine, but, when it comes to our, money, it's whatever.
Sure.
But kind of frustrating, but I love it. And the carpentry thing, as far as, family goes, oh, my gosh, everything is about, okay, well, can you do this for me? We have family all over the place. In Vermont or whatever, can we go up to Vermont and help me with the house thing, or we're going to Colorado for Christmas.
Right.
And my family is we're going up to Colorado just to visit for Christmas time. We haven't been in there in years, and they're like, oh, well, now we need a floor down, so we know you can do it, so can you help us with the floor while you come out here?
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Life's a nightmare. Life's a nightmare.
Are you paying attention? Mr. Pills, how are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Ron and Fez? Welcome back. I used to be an old WNEW listener.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, and, well, I'm a pharmaceutical rep in Jersey, and I got family, friends, relatives all over the world calling me for samples and free samples and stuff like that. And they actually want me to mail them out to them and FedEx it to them and stuff. It's ridiculous.
What do you got?
I'd rather not say, but I got the good stuff.
Anything that could help take off the edge?
Yeah, some of that. My company makes a lot of stuff.
I would like to start hanging around with you, Mr. Pills. I think you make a great friend for us. I don't know if you'd like to go to the Brian Regan show, but we'd love to have you there as our guest.
Maybe a Mr. Pills segment on the show.
Yeah, sure.
Here comes Mr. Pills.
I'll go.
Well, I'll be done up, but we'll have hard penises, so that'll all work out thanks to
That'll work.
our good friend, Mr. Pills. All right, talk to you later. I mean, just calling yourself Mr. Pills. That is the weird thing about pharmaceuticals. It's the same drugs that you would buy on the street, and yet you can walk around anywhere with them. You could have just a vial of Downs, and nobody can say anything about it. You could be driving down the road, downed out, put them on the top of your car, get pulled over by the cop. You got him on the dashboard. The cop says while he's trying to ask you about your license, you can take it down and just eat it in front of him. Excuse me, let me look for my license. First, I have to take my medication.
That prescription is a pill force field.
For my back. For my back. As if it's not the same thing as getting high. It's the same exact thing you're doing.
Oh, you give it a fancy name and it's all acceptable.
Do a cop even say, I'll pull you over if you're doing Quaaludes? No, there's no problem with that at all. You do whatever you want. Do whatever you want in this world.
Also going on, 30-second commercials for American Idol, the new American Idol, up to over $700,000.
Well, we ought to buy one and just get the word out. Hey, Idol fans.
They said the average TV show about $150,000 for a 30-second commercial. Idol,
it's a gigantic show. I mean, I know everyone says they hate it, but they're always talking about it.
This one doesn't seem to have any sort of burnout attached to it. Like, it doesn't seem to be descending at all.
Last year, I think they said was the biggest that they've ever had yet.
Yeah, I mean, Apprentice, you see that dropping off year to year. Season to season, anyway.
But let's really face it. Do you really want to watch people do office jobs? I mean, there is a history of humanity that we are interested in singers. You know what I mean? We like people to entertain us. This whole thing about being on an island and voting on people, that's all new. And the stupid thing of caring about who's going to be the next big office manager, that definitely is going to have no heat.
The only place I want to see people doing office work is in our own office. That's the only place where I don't see it.
What about Harry?
Zero. No office work whatsoever.
Maybe we had to change this name to Ron Zero Harry. Hey, I got this email, Fezzy, from our friend Ken in Portland, and said, would Fridays be the day for piss bagatorials? Have you decided right now?
No, I'm not doing a piss bagatorial.
Those things are gone. They're in the past.
I may do a fezatorial, but I'm not doing anything called a piss bagatorial.
Oh, he thought that was your new nickname when you came up with that yesterday for yourself.
No. That was
He's the funniest.
It's just conjecture. Not really naming myself piss bag.
Oh. What are you doing, though? A lot of people are asking me about it. Is it going to be the open letter?
I think I'll do the open letter.
Drop the fezatorial completely?
Yeah.
Even though it's exactly the same as the open letter?
See, that's why it's so easy to drop. That way it doesn't hurt so bad. It's not like you're missing out on anything.
Hey, Les, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Les.
Hey, how's it going?
What can we do for you, buddy?
Well, first off, happy to have you on XM. It's nice. You guys are a lot of fun to listen to. I'm a big ONA fan as well.
Thank you very much, brother.
So that's nice. But the favorite thing, and I just started listening this morning. I just got in the car. My wife and I have been married a few years, and I'm a songwriter by trade. That's what I do. And I was required just about a year and a half ago. I'm sitting at home, and she comes home and says, oh, I talked to my parents. We're going to be going to my grandparents' 50th wedding anniversary. I thought, that's nice. That's nice. They want you to write a song for the 50th wedding anniversary. So I
would call it tick-tock, tick-tock.
Yeah.
Let's do Golden Years.
Let's do Who's Leaving First. Which one do you think will leave first?
I couldn't believe it, man. And I mean, my father-in-law was a state policeman for 21 years. There's lots of, I mean, we get along and all, but there was just, all of a sudden my life was so much more interesting because I thought, I can't write anything crappy.
Right. I mean, if you hand in, let's say, a song called Liver Spots of Love, do you think that they would hold it against you?
Exactly. Who's going to change my Depends?
Right.
That's nice
when you're gone.
Now, Les, have you written any songs that we would know?
No, actually, I wouldn't.
Or do you just stick to the anniversary genre?
Yeah, strictly anniversary.
I wrote Ring of Fire. I would just love to be able to say something like that.
That's all you would ever need, you know? And that would be huge.
Ron Bennington, writer of Ring of Fire, passed away yesterday.
Well, I mean, as long as you have a hit song, it doesn't matter who you are. If it's a hit song that sold a lot of money, your name is going to be written up somewhere.
Yeah.
No, I haven't done anything. Actually, I'm a guy who writes praise and worship for churches.
Is that right?
So I doubt it'd be a song you guys written.
I will tell you right this. If you really want to write the easiest, baddest songs ever are for the Catholic Church. There's no melody whatsoever. It just sounds like a moan. I go into a Catholic church and I go, I cannot believe the way that we say hallelujah. You know what I mean? This hallelujah, it's a scream out. The Black Baptists have got it best. You're supposed to be screaming. We just moan it for 15 minutes.
Well, actually, I write
No wonder we molest kids.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, that shouldn't be the reason.
Which would be a great hymn.
Hey,
wonder. Hey, stop it. It's funny when I do it. When you make fun of my religion, it hurts. It actually hurts. All right, Les, did you write that song?
Yeah, actually I did. And they really appreciate it. I took a lot of time.
Like they could even hear it.
Sing us a little bit of the hook. Let's just hear the hook.
Oh, man, I can't do that.
Come on.
No, man.
Please.
No.
To me, it sounds like one of those songs about when Dale Earnhardt died, where it just seemed like they came out of the woodwork of everyone trying to capitalize on that tragedy.
It was actually a slow country waltz.
Yeah.
Called -3.
God, 3 things I hate. Slow country
Yeah, I know.
waltz.
Amazing. Well, but that's what they liked, and when you're a songwriter, you got to write for who's paying you, basically. Yeah. And even though they weren't giving me money, they were letting me, be with their, granddaughter. So I'm not going to complain.
All right,
so
you shouldn't.
She's 9 years younger than me, so that's working out all right there.
Thanks for bragging. All right, we'll talk to you later, buddy. I wrote him a slow country waltz. And you know that the other younger relatives are in the back going, oh, God, I hate it here.
Just hitting on things like the Depression, World War II, everything they've gone through, just every horrible moment.
This is something I wrote for you. It's called Monday, Tuesday, Happy Days. I hope you like it.
They would know.
Just sing We Didn't Start the Fire for him and just run through that history lesson. I never understand the songs where they just try to throw in as much information as they can. Hey, Charlie, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Cool, buddy.
Hey, fake celebrities. Oh, man. Talk about fake. The only thing of notoriety this person has done is be spewed out of the loins of Joan Rivers, Melissa Rivers.
You know, it's a very good point. I mean, and what does she do now? She's kind of the straight man for her mom, right?
And
that's it, on a TV Guide channel, I think.
Right, you turn on the TV, you're looking for something to watch, and who's standing there telling me what is any good to watch? Like, she knows anything.
Like, how hard is it to tell people what shows to watch? I should have that show.
Well,
hey, tonight, watch Monday Night Football.
Well,
now, where's my check?
That's a good pick.
That's all you have to do to have any notoriety is be spewed out of the loins of somebody famous.
Well, here's another one for you. What about that Billy Bush?
Right.
He's got the last name Bush. Everybody thought they would somehow be connected with the president. He does nothing but the same as the rest of these guys, just reading a little entertainment news. And he's doing okay for himself.
And just run around and laugh when celebrities say something slightly amusing.
Yeah.
Laugh really hard.
Wait on the red carpet for them. Hey, can we get a minute with you?
That Freddie Prinze Jr., I mean, how many movies would he have gotten if the name wasn't Freddie Prinze there? And what's fun about him now is you're watching him kind of fall down the entertainment food chain. No more movies. Now he's got an ABC sitcom coming out.
He's 2 failures away from doing radio. From being David Lee Roth doing radio. The lowest you can get.
Oh, he'll be there.
It goes juggling mimes radio. That's the entertainment food chain. Hey, here's Bill. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Fezzy, how you doing?
What you got, buddy?
No, I just want to let you know what that sweetheart, Star Jones, was doing before she became famous. She was an assistant district attorney in Brooklyn, the Brooklyn DA's office.
Well, we know she came out of that, but how did she become a big celebrity because of it?
Cream Puffs.
She was doing she was on court TV. She was the analyst.
That's what I figured.
The O.J. trial.
All right, so O.J. set her up in a big, big way.
Well, that's like that Marcia Clark. You'll see her on TV as a courtroom analyst. If you're going to just get your, dine out on your big case, you should have at least won it.
Well, it's not like she's really gone far with it, though, Fez. You got to give her that. She hasn't Star Jones that act. Marcia Clark, not exactly A-list stuff.
She still looks like she hasn't slept since the trial.
Yeah.
Since 94.
Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Mike Andrews from St. Louis.
How are you, buddy?
Hey, yeah, I'm doing fine. Back to pharmaceuticals.
Sure.
I'm a pharmaceutical rep. I drive around all day with drugs in my, in the back.
Yeah.
And but you made a comment about having a prescription, and that would maybe save you from like breaking the law or something.
Right.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I happen to know of a case where someone was on a lot of decongestants and antihistamines and that kind of thing, and the case was reported that they actually got pulled over and they were charged with driving under the influence. So, I mean, a prescription doesn't necessarily save you from that type of behavior. If you're going to get
Mike, are you a pharmaceutical rep or a joke killer? Do you take everything just as seriously as you possibly can?
Oh man, I'm sorry. And I used to love you guys.
Used
Here
to.
I am. I'm sorry.
No, I'm only busting your balls, buddy. Thanks
all
for the
right.
update. What drugs are you moving right now?
Oh man, I can't tell you that.
Why do all the reps say that?
What's
Well-
so secret? I mean, you go in and you tell the doctors, right?
I do.
Right.
But
Now,
I'm not gonna tell
our
you.
friend Tracy is one, but just for antibiotics. And it's not like anyone's going to ask for free antibiotics.
Right, and I do cold medicines and allergy and asthma stuff.
Well, why is that so top secret? We know people
Well-
have asthma.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. All right, thanks a lot, Mr. Excitement. We'll talk to you
Hey.
soon.
Thanks.
He's got to be taking his own drugs.
At my doctor's office, I always like it when the pharmaceutical reps would come in with their cases. They carry like a big, Mr. Haney case of stuff that they're going to open up in there. But then they'll also have gotten themselves some sort of coat that isn't exactly like a lab coat, but it's close enough to it where it looks like, they're selling the drugs, so they're a doctor.
Well, you know that there's 10 of them a day coming in? Every doctor sees 10 a day. That's where we are with the pharmaceutical companies. Hey, Johnny, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, fellas? OG Big Ass 185.
Oh.
All right, I got the king of all pointless celebrities, crooked-hatted Kevin fucking Federline.
Kevin Federline, you know what? He's the new Tom Arnold. And we haven't been able to shake Tom Arnold for 18 goddamn years. He is still hanging around getting to do another project. So be ready to have Kevin Federline in your life forever.
I can't take it, Ron.
Yeah, he's there forever.
He's another one with a clothing line and a cologne. T-shirt stank.
Yeah, that's what I want to smell like, Kevin Federline.
I mean, you look at the guy and it's like, oh my gosh, that looks like something, like a sandwich that's been hidden under a couch for years. He looks like he smells that bad.
Here is Dan. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? 25133.
All right, that's going old school.
Hell yeah. Yo, I'm so glad to have you guys back. Speaking of pointless fucking celebrities, how about fucking Britney Spears' sister?
You know, she's been making the talk show rounds this week. I guess she's on some kid's show, right? Like a Nickelodeon show?
Nickelodeon.
She is older looking than Britney. She has got a middle-aged look about her.
Jamie Lynn
She's
Spears.
not even hot, though. She's ugly.
But it's weird, Fuzzy, that you would know her name. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason that you should know the name Jamie Lynn Spears or Kevin Federline. This is still off of all Britney's heat.
But you're right. The Spears women, they don't age well. They age quickly. Let me put it that way.
This girl isn't 18 yet, so she is beyond aging quickly. She looks middle-aged at like 16. I don't even get the whole gimmick. I don't even understand it at all.
There's also the Duff sisters. Hillary Duff, and then there's like another Duff out there. Like we've had so much of Phil of Hillary Duff.
Yeah, they've got Duff beer, which is really, really big right now.
Just delicious. That we needed another Duff to fill up all our Duff needs.
Hillary Duff is like probably one of the biggest stars out there in terms of movies, TV, and her recording contracts. They go to #1. And I don't know one thing. If I was grabbed by the Russians and a gun went up to my head, what has Hillary Duff done? I couldn't tell you.
I think she goes hand in hand with Lindsay Lohan. They're like in some sort of competition. If someone does a CD, the other one has to do a CD.
Well, I think Lindsay is the bad girl, and she's the good girl.
And then they both dated Aaron Carter that they fought over.
I had no idea that, who you shouldn't even know except for his brother.
The Backstreet Boy, Nick Carter.
Is this Hillary?
You had that handy,
Oh,
Earl.
I take it back. She's amazing. She's just great. And the thing that you don't understand, she's singing from her vagina.
This is any high school girl singing at her locker.
Shh, I'm digging it. Almost ready to run them. Oh, that's strong. Let the rain fall down. I don't know, Earl. I know you had this thing ready. You were ready to rock to it. Harry has been begging us to play the new Paul McCartney. I guess I didn't even know this. Harry, big Paul McCartney fan.
It's called What Has Three Legs and Lives on a Farm.
That's just mean. Some of that stuff is mean. I saw Paul McCartney the other day, and they're like, Paul, you've been through a lot in your life. You lost, John. You lost your wife. He's like, yes, a lot of death around me. I'm like, well, you're 66 years old now. I mean, when you hit a certain point, and people are going to start dying. And he goes like this. This is what's so funny about Paul McCartney. He goes, but, it's not all been tragedy. There's been some good things. I was in the Beatles. Yes. Yeah, that is a nice, positive thing to happen for you. The biggest band in the history of mankind.
Well, there's the topper. You're not going to be able to outdo Paul McCartney on that one.
You're right about that. What is your Paul McCartney obsession about? You love this new song?
It's great. It sounds like classic McCartney, and you can't argue with that. It's awesome stuff.
Why would you care about it? You're what, 20 years old?
Yeah, but I mean, it's good music. Just because I'm 20 doesn't mean I can't like Paul McCartney.
All right, let me hear. I haven't heard him do a good song in 20 years. Over your entire lifetime that you're so proud of, what's the last great song Paul McCartney's done?
I'm trying to
say.
No,
I'm going to go back. I'm going to say The Long and Winding Road. Maybe the last great song, and I'm saying that completely as a shoot, not to bust your balls.
He did some good stuff
Give it to me.
after Junior's Farm was pretty good.
Awful.
I like that.
Compared to a Beatles, that song wouldn't even have made it on a Beatles album.
Live and Let Die was so good that Guns N' Roses wanted to cover it.
And did it better.
But
actually, and that's a movie theme. Seriously, why you're trying to have fun and all, I want you to certainly focus if you really believe this.
No, Maybe I'm Amazed is a great song.
Maybe I'm Amazed is a great song. That was 1972. We're now 30-some years out.
Well, I mean, I liked his last album, the album Flaming Pie. The World Tonight was a good single.
Oh, please. All right, we have this song.
1, 2. Courage, it's about time you understood which road to take. It's a fine line, and your decision makes a difference. Get it wrong, you'll be making a big mistake.
All right, let's stop it right there. Right now, I feel like I'm listening to a commercial. It sounds like he's selling furniture.
That may be what he's going for.
Come home, brother. Everything is better. Everything is better when you come home and stay. Whatever's more important to you, you've got to choose what you want to do. Whatever's more important to be, that's the view that you gotta see. There is a long way between chaos and creation. If you don't say which one of these you're gonna choose, it's a long way. And if every contradiction seems the same, it's a game that you're bound to lose. Come home, brother, all is forgiven. We all cried when you were driven away. Come home, brother, everything is better. Everything is better when you come home to stay.
All right, are you telling me if you went to see him live, if he does this next tour, this isn't when you would get up to take your piss?
I don't know when I'd take a piss because I like this song. It's good. It might be when he plays Sea Moon. I'm not a fan of that. But.
You could really see a stage full of young, positive dancers singing this on Broadway.
Up with people?
Yeah, very up with people.
I think if you like McCartney, it's just exciting, first of all, to get anything new. Like, just that idea that you can go out and buy a new McCartney album.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, no, like that excitement that I didn't get to have, because I wasn't alive.
This one
when
I
he
wouldn't.
released.
Why don't you do this? Try to interact with your own generation. Try to find out what's happening in your world. Why don't you go to a club one night? What are you afraid of?
No, it's not that it's not like I'm stuck in the past and I only listen to that. I happen to like Paul McCartney. I listen to, White Stripes, The Hives, Foo Fighters.
Thank you, Mainstream. It's nice to have you out there.
Where's your big hit? I want to hold your sandwich.
You sound like you're fucking reading off the Jack playlist right now. I don't know, Harry. I got to say, right now, Earl's left you behind, and I don't know if you can pick it up.
That's a scary thought. Earl's off in the distance. I don't think I can catch him.
Well, Earl came in to work. Harry, he half-assed this.
How have I half-assed?
Well, I'm not going to go. It's not going to be all about you. Seriously. Just know that as you look around here, everyone is disappointed. And just know that. From your generation. Sing along with it, Harry.
I don't know the
Come
words.
on.
I don't know the
This
words.
is your generation.
I don't know the words.
Come on.
Came in too early. I'm a one-way motor. Ow. Ow.
What'd you get hit with?
No, ow, stop.
I like the cowbell.
Come on, cowbell.
Why aren't you singing?
I don't know the words. I don't. Hey, ow. I'm like the out. Learn to out again. That one was close to the eye.
What am I going for?
Learn to live again. It's times like these you learn to live again. Ow! That was large. That was the times again. Ow. All right.
Harry, seriously. Try to find something. I want you to find something from your own generation to come into. Not that I don't admire the fact that you're like, hey, we need to play this. It's by a 68-year-old man. I think that there's something, endearing about that. Grandpa put out a new CD, and you love it. But you should have your own generation. And not just the Jack playlist that you've been listening to. Just spinning from one hit to the next.
I'm not underground enough. I will admit that. That's all I hear.
I wish you were 6 feet underground. That's the scene I want you into.
You've got the posture of a mole. I can't believe you're not underground. I wouldn't buy that McCartney song if he sold it in his wife's fake leg.
You're not a Paul McCartney fan?
I like I like the Beatles, but I didn't like that one at all.
I'm going to always trust Fez when it comes to music.
Because I like big hits.
Tom Petty from '84. That was his last album he bought. Hey, Steven, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how are you? I used to listen to you guys back in D.C., and you guys are awesome. I'm so glad you guys finally came over to XM.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I just piggybacking on what you guys are talking about with the people asking for favors. Back in college, I was actually a stripper, a dancer down in Philly, and I graduated in '96. I'm 31, and even still to the day, when people find out I used to do that in college, they ask me to either take off my shirt, do a lap dance, pull out my schlong, all kinds
These
of
are chicks asking you this?
Oh, even guys. Even guys are like, what, you used to be a stripper? This and that. How big's your dick? Pull it out and see it. And it's just absolutely the most uncomfortable thing in the world. My brother always throws me under the bus. When we
I had no idea. Yeah, I'm sure I would out my brother, too. Yeah, well, my brother was a stripper.
So it was wild, man, some of the stuff that girls used to ask you to do when you're in there and just...
You would be getting laid all the time, huh?
No, it wasn't actually getting laid. It was just more just, like, chicks coming in for, like, bachelorette parties. Like, we bring them in the back, and they'd be paying you to, like, suck on your balls and stuff. It was pretty amazing. Great way to go through college.
I had no idea it went that far. You'll have to be real careful now. Every guy listening, if they're acting like, oh, yeah, we're having a little party, a little bachelorette party. Better put an end to it. All right, look at this hurricane. It's coming in, Fezzy. It's right off of North Carolina right now, but it hasn't come up yet. But the winds are looking pretty scary. Don't worry, President Bush is on the ball. He knows not to be on vacation when it's time to fix things.
He won't let this happen again.
We're going to take a break. We're back in just a couple of moments. Ron and Fez Show.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, XM 202.
Like sands through the hourglass, so is the O&A virus.
I don't know. You know what? Why don't we just move right to Wang Chung?
All right.
Wang Chung. Everybody have fun tonight. We all remember this.
What a big fun hit this was. It took forever. There you go. Have fun, Wang Chung.
Everybody Wang Chung. What does that mean, though? Did anyone ever figure that out?
It means having fun. Wang Chung.
I think Wang is a euphemism for sodomize, and Chung was maybe a retarded boy they knew in the neighborhood. That was their idea.
Everybody, Wang Chung tonight. We're all going to Wang Chung.
Everyone have butt sex with a retard.
Poor Chung.
I never thought of it that way.
Just wanted his friends to come over and hug him and talk to him. Instead, he'd wind up face first crying into a Cookie Monster pillow.
What's the matter, Chung?
They wang me. Oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Who wang you? Everybody.
And they have fun doing it. Old Bloody Bottom. Chung throws a punch like he takes it in the ass.
Oh. Even on vacation, across the nation, around the world, everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Some guy even drove 1,000,000 miles to fuck that tempting bottom.
Didn't even keep it a secret. Spread the word. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Oh, there's a line of cars like at the end of Field of Dreams, all waiting. Put it in his sword, took his.
Jesus. We're supposed to be laughing at this.
Oh, poor innocent bottom.
Poor little Chung.
Oh, he's just confused. He wants friends. Sheepish dope.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
Why do fools fall in love?
What's love got to do with it?
And what's on my XM?
Oh, tomorrow on your XM at 9 a.m. in the West, noon in the East on Fine Tuning, Channel 76. It's Beyond Category with the Gershwins. Host Dick Golden and guest Tony Bennett present a special program dedicated to the life and times of George and Ira Gershwin, two amazing composers who, with all the memorable songs they wrote for Hollywood, never won an Oscar. Hear the music, a rare interview, and more. It's 9 a.m. West, noon East. It's tomorrow on Fine Tuning, Channel 76. A little bit later at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern on XM Cafe, Channel 45, it's Build Your Own Show with Amy Mann. Academy Award nominee Amy Mann plays tunes from her latest CD, The Forgotten Arm, in this session, which was recorded right here at XM. That's noon in the West, 3 p.m. in the East. It's tomorrow on XM Cafe, Channel 45. And tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern on XM Classics, Channel 110, we're exploring music inspired by Shakespeare. XM Classics surveys music inspired by Shakespeare from composers writing in the 18th, 19th, and 20th centuries. It's Exploring Music series on XM Classics, Channel 110. And this is radio to the power of X, and it's just a small sample of everything you'll hear on XM.
High voltage is an XL channel which may include explicit language. Channel blocking is available by contacting XM Listener Care at 1-800-XM-RADIO. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Ron and Fez Show. Fez, am I down too low there?
Yeah, and I don't know why.
I don't know. You just want the whole show to be you? It's just loud Fez?
Just slight Ron in the background. Oh, hi, brother.
Try bringing that music down so we can test these mics, would you, Earl? You give a normal hello.
All right, hello, this is Fez.
Ron?
Fez?
It seems like when he throws the music on, I go down lower.
Yeah, I think that's like the gate comes on and it kind of shuts you out.
What did you say?
When the gate comes on, you get shut out, something like that.
I basically thought you said, boom goes the dynamite. And boom goes the dynamite. All right, we are the Ron and Fez Show, hanging out with you today. We wanted to thank Big Ass member from RonFez.net and also from Whackbag. He works them both. Brought in a lot of great food for us today, Fezzy.
Nice deli sandwiches, all the fixins from Cat's Deli.
Did you just use the term fixins? And first of all, a Jewish deli doesn't have fixins. You got to be down south at some inbred barbecue to get fixins.
That's what I would call the slaw and the pickles, the fixins.
I gotta
the
tell
extras.
I got to tell you the truth. The one word I hate in the world is fixins. I don't know why. It just feels like low rent, like a palmetto bug just crawled over top of it when I hear, and you get the fixins with that.
To me, it sounds like smorgasbord.
There's another word I absolutely hate and won't eat there. Hey, Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Good morning, Ron and Fez. How you doing?
How are you, buddy?
Good. I used to listen to you when you were back on NNW, and I was pleasantly surprised when you guys got the golden ticket. So.
You know, we were surprised, too. We had no plans on coming, and we're having a blast since we did. We really are.
I'm calling from San Diego. I'm in a yacht, on a yacht, I guess is the better way to say it.
Nice.
Out here in San Diego Harbor. Just kind of chilled back listening. We're fixing to take out for Hawaii here in about a month.
Now, that's where you live now? You live on the yacht all the time?
No, I live in Minnesota, but I have a house out here in San Diego.
You're doing good for yourself, my friend. I'm glad to hear about it.
Yeah, I'm 51 years old and retired.
Nice.
I called, though. I told your screener, talking about music, you know, I can be a headbanger, and, you know, I listen to it all, man. I think it's great, you know.
Well, you know, I was talking about this the other day when I was on Opie and Anthony's show, because we were talking about the 80s channel, and people have a tendency to act like whatever was the music when they were in high school was the beginning and end of their musical experience. And, you know, I go through that with Blowhard, where he tries to act like there's no such thing as good music today. It all ended in 81, you know, and I'm like, no, you're just not checking it out anymore. And it never has been really easy to find good music. You got to go out of your way.
Well, music is whatever you want it to be. You know, it's whatever mood you're in, whatever mood you want to be in. You know, if you're down, if music can put you up. If you're too up, music can put you down.
All right, let me.
Love, if you're pissed off, it doesn't matter. Music.
I know
music.
music affects me very strongly too. Earl, let me check with you. Do you think there's been a peak? Let's just say in American music or popular music. Where would you have to pick if you could only listen to music from this point?
Probably the alternative period, like the grunge.
Early 90s?
Early 90s.
Yeah.
Early to mid 90s was really that peak where everything just kind of came together.
And destroyed all the hair bands?
Destroyed all the hair bands. I mean, I
don't know. I still think I got to take that, and it wasn't my era, of course, but that 60s, late 60s when you had the Beatles, Stones, Who, it's just a...
Doors and
Hendrix, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. There was a 4 or 5 year wave there that was just phenomenal.
But I also like the mid 70s, like the funk stuff.
I love the funk stuff, and I also like that Bowie stuff too.
You know, Bowie. I mean, where it was just kind of all over the place. You had punk, you had new wave, you had. You know, I mean, again, the funk was unbelievable at that.
But
point.
you know, the funk was never really, really popular either. There wasn't like
it kind of stayed underground.
Yeah, it was underground. I mean, they could still sell out gigantic places.
Yeah, like
don't get me wrong, but it was never. You know, people weren't writing about it in the paper.
I mean, like Earth, Wind, and Fire sold. They were that rare band where they sold a lot of records.
And War and people like that.
Yeah, they sold. I mean, Earth, Wind, and Fire was probably like the band that sold a lot of records.
Right.
But like the Ohio Players never sold like 4 or 5 million.
I don't even think P-Funk did either.
No, they never. I don't think they ever had like multi-platinum records, but they were phenomenally popular.
Right.
But it was underground at the same time.
Right. Is Harry talking over you in there? Is that what's happening?
Yes, he's screen calls.
It's just not going to work. The Harry thing isn't going to work.
He's screaming to the callers. I'm sorry, Earl's talking.
Excuse me.
You're going to have to speak up.
No. Here is Jason. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just calling about that irritating things people ask you to do just because you got a skill. I drive a truck. I get home 4 days out of the month, and I swear to God, everybody thinks I'm their personal fucking mechanic.
Yeah, I imagine you would get that all the time.
Oh, well, you know, I can understand the whole driving a truck thing. You don't, but I work on a lot of fucking cars, and 4 days out of the month, all I want to do is spend time with my 3 daughters, and I've got so many people asking me to do stupid things.
You just got to tell them no, bro. You're just going to say, I can't do it. It ain't going to happen for you. This isn't going down.
Oh, I finally put my foot down last weekend. My mom called me up to come over and do something with their farm animals. I said, look, I got other things to do.
Yeah. It ain't going to happen. I work, then I want time off.
Well, with a mechanic, it's not, even if you're not being asked to physically do the labor yourself, to fix it yourself, it's still the thing of, what does this sound like to you? So I can tell my mechanic when I take it in.
Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, you guys need another host with you guys.
We need 3 hosts?
Yeah, you need 3 hosts. Like, you know, like O&A has Little Jimmy.
Uh-huh.
It kind of picks the program up a little bit.
What we'll do is we'll have Jimmy work 2 shows.
Wow, I'm not just saying Jimmy, but you could have, like, interviews like they used to do years ago, before Jimmy.
All right, hold on. I'm going to write this down. Interviews. And what else should we do, Scott?
You seem to have some good ideas. Oh.
Now he got his feelings hurt.
Now all we got is the interview thing.
You could have songs and giveaways.
Talk to people on the phones.
Charlie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Good.
I got something very good for the show.
What do you got, buddy?
A literal translation for smorgasbord is sandwich table.
And so that just...
Why are you making a big deal out of it? All I was saying is sandwich table.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying, Fez. When you acted like smorgasbord was a big fancy term, it's basically saying we've got some cold cuts left over. That's all it is. Trey, you're on the Ron and Fez show, buddy.
Hey, Trey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I was just calling to say I'm down here in North Carolina. I spent the night last night in Myrtle Beach and drove up through Wilmington. That trucker that called said he was in Lumberton, said things weren't too bad. The boy don't know where he's talking about.
It's pretty ugly, huh?
It's not as bad as it possibly could be, but I've got a big full-size van, and staying on the road is an interesting thing right now.
Well, it hasn't hit, and I'm watching it on TV, and it's pretty bad looking without coming in yet. So
yeah,
if this thing turns, you got trouble. If it goes out, everybody should be all right, unless, of course, you happen to be somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean.
It's bad enough that the news channels have their obligatory shots out there of the reporter that can't walk into the wind, has to bend down really hard.
Picks up a branch off the ground to show you that it's fallen down.
Some of the people out playing in it.
Here is David. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, boys?
What can we do for you, David?
Well, I was just going to comment that Harry was right. It's absolutely classic Paul McCartney crap that he was trying to sell.
You know, there's an occasional Paul McCartney thing, but for Harry to act like Wings was some great band, it's just not true.
McCartney hadn't done any good writing since he quit doing drugs.
Yeah, nobody should ever quit doing drugs if you want to be creative.
And this is proof that he's a terrorist because, like, Earl has better taste in white music than Harry does.
Well, Harry really isn't into music, and Earl, of course, overly into music. Earl knows way too much about music. I would hate to know what your house even looks like, Earl, with every CD that you've taken home from WNEW over the years. It must look like a music director's office.
Yeah, just wall-to-wall CDs, CD racks. They're pretty much stacked everywhere.
All right, let me ask you this, Earl. When you're listening to XM and you're not listening to our station, where do you go for your music?
I go to Hear Music, which is like the Starbucks channel,
Right.
where they play pretty much everything. It's a nice mixture. They'll play new music.
I was listening to them at Starbucks the other day, and it sounded pretty good.
And then, like, I think at the top of the hour, they have, here's 3 songs picked by Tom Waits. And
Right.
they'll play
that's cool.
3 favorites of his that he picked out, or, his 3 favorites picked by Joni Mitchell.
But can you believe them? That's the problem. Can you believe them? All right, do you Loft at all?
Not as much as I should. I heard it's
Yeah.
a very good channel.
I enjoy the Loft. And I Fred and Ethel it up a little bit.
Oh, Fred and Ethel are great.
Yeah, and Lucy.
And
I Lucy it, too. I'm not going to lie to you. Where do you go, Fezzy?
I'm all 202, or I do go to the 80s channel.
I'm all 202. I
Flying
listen
the
to
flag.
I listen to O&A.
The 80s channel.
Did you hear them this morning?
Yeah, I did.
You hop up first thing and put them on?
Yep, I turned it on right away.
You know what, Harry? I told you by today to have me that clip. I wanted to hear Anthony doing Celine Dion.
I didn't know you wanted it today.
Now, I asked you for it yesterday, right?
Wanted it yesterday.
Well, yeah, you said, but not immediately.
Immediately would be you hopped up yesterday. When do you think I wanted it by? I'm just curious to know the way you think.
No, whenever.
No, I thought
could
you
find it.
said. I thought you said I'm okay, Spider.
It's so frustrating because, eventually it's going to be something important that Harry writes down and throws away.
Anything I say, Fez, is important. If it's important to me, I want it to be important to him. I want him to wake up in the morning and go, I hope Ron feels okay this second. Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, buddies, how you doing?
Cool.
Welcome back, Big Ass Card number 4824.
Hooah!
Ronnie, just speaking of the South for the word fixin', actually down in the Trenton train station in New Jersey, they have an old Roy Rogers, and they still have a fixin' bar, and every time I go in there, they say, don't worry, the fixin' bar is right behind you, and I freaking cringe every time she says it.
I don't know what it is about the name that's fixin', but it ruins my appetite. It just sounds disgusting.
To me, it sounds delicious. It sounds like you're getting a little something of everything.
It sounds low rent, though. It sounds like something you're getting for a quarter.
Oh, look where it is. It's in a Roy Rogers. How many of those are left?
You know, you're right that they are on the turnpike still. And anytime you go into a turnpike rest area, there's a Roy Rogers. Hey, Harry, I want you to tell people to turn their radio down at 2, okay, buddy? Thanks. Because I don't want to be with the radio guy yelling out, turn down your radio.
He wrote it down on a Post-it and then threw it away.
Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on? I wanted to remind you that you are nationwide now, and Fixins isn't necessarily low rent. I'm a Southern boy.
Yeah.
I'm not low rent by no means, and you got to keep that in mind.
I don't want a big crying trucker on my hands, so if I hurt your feelings in any way, I want you to settle down.
No, there ain't no crying truck driver. It's just, you got to remember, it's where you're brought up, whether it's proper English or not.
Right. I'm not even saying whether it's proper English. I'm just saying it sounds like something is just slapped on. Fixins. It doesn't sound like it's very good.
Well, it's nothing like getting a good Southern meal with, steak, potatoes, and all the fixins, stuff like that, where you come up.
I guess Neil Young must remember the Southern man don't need him around anyhow. That's where you're going with this, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just where you grow up at, whether you use fixins or side items or whatnot,
Fez, why don't you go out and have lunch with this guy? You and the trucker, Mark, and just have fixins all day long.
You have to have something to have fixins with.
Hey, Earl, turn it up. Oh, we got fixins for everybody, and there's catfish and Wonder Bread with plenty of butter.
I'm starving.
The fixins are right over there under the picture of George W. Bush. Remember when they tried to have the movie that was just from this song, Sweet Home Alabama, just to play it up? I saw Kid Rock doing this for one of the telethons with the Skinner Boys, and it was actually good. He was born too late. He would have been perfect with them. Hey, Wayne, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Wayne.
Yeah.
What you got, pal?
Just talking about that McCartney song. I thought it sounded like one of those old Schoolhouse Rock songs from the 70s. Promoting self-esteem.
Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, it really was. Let's hear it again and just now focus on the lyrics and just how cheesy his lyrics are without John Lennon. After 5 years, he still can't work out that gimmick.
Yeah, just not good.
It's a long way from chaos to what creativity. Just stop it.
But that's it, guys. I just wanted to say hey and appreciate your show. I enjoy it a lot.
After this, we'll be doing McCartney's new song, Conjunction Junction, What's Your Function?
Yeah, and 3 is the magic number. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.
Thanks, buddy.
It's a fine line. When your decision makes a difference, get it wrong, you'll be making a big mistake.
Seriously, like kids should be learning from this.
It does sound like it's telling you the proper way to use a comma.
Hey, Jason, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, how's it going today, guys?
Cool in the gang, buddy.
All right, cool. The reason I'm calling is basically I feel that Paul McCartney is the most overrated musician in our lifetime, or practically in anybody's lifetime. And when I tell people that, they just think I'm fucking crazy. They say I don't know what I'm talking about, that I just must be smoking crack or whatever. The guy hasn't made a good song in 35 years, and I don't know if you remember this, but the song he sang about freedom,
Oh, God, was that embarrassing. Harry, I'm going to look at you while he even brings that up. That Freedom song after the towers went down. That was humiliating.
He's in that video singing in front of the American flag with the candles and shit like that.
Yeah.
That guy should just be locked up and quit because he sucks now, and he needs to realize that, him and David Bowie.
Oh, no, wait. You just crossed the line there, my friend.
That's what I figured.
You crossed the line with David Bowie. All right? I'm going to sit, I'll attack most linemen with you. But when you walk into Bowie, now you're in a whole different neck of the woods. I'm ready to break a bottle and stab you.
But it's been 30 years since that fruit has done anything. He's done nothing.
No, the last album was amazing. And I'll tell you what, I've seen him a lot over the years. The last tour was the best I've ever seen him. I said good day, sir. I said good day.
Harry, if the Freedom song was any good, they would be playing it every 9/11.
I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of that one.
He's an embarrassment. And I'm not going to sit around and criticize the Beatles. But it would be hard for me even to put a best of together of Wings and Paul McCartney's solo stuff. And I'm not saying there's no good songs there. There are some good songs. But to put an entire album together out of 35 years, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could.
It would be called 35 Years, and this is what we have to show for it.
Here is Robert. You're on Ron and Fez. Turn your radio down. Harry should have told you.
And I'm not. You what?
Yeah. I got to cut him off now, Harry. I got to cut him off.
Harry, we're looking for one thing right today.
Here's Chris. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Harry didn't tell me to turn my radio down, but I've been around radio long enough to know you're supposed to do that anyway, those morons.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Harry, why didn't you mention it to him?
What's that?
Why didn't Harry, why didn't you tell him?
I did actually tell him.
He just said you didn't. Is he a liar?
No, the caller before.
Chris, is he the liar?
Oh, no, not Chris.
Why wouldn't you tell Chris?
I just put him on this second right now.
No, you didn't. He was already up there.
He was all about the business. You want to know who you were, where you're from, what you're calling about, hang on.
Well, I also have a lot of calls at once, so I put him on, then I tell him
I want you to do this. I want you to call Billy Staples and say, I know your career is going great in Hollywood, but what do we got to do to bring you back?
Oh, great. First week, and we're already putting out the fat signal?
Yeah. We need Staples, Fezzy.
Staples! Now!
I don't care if we got to break the XM bank to do it. We need Staples. Billy may be announcing a new movie soon. That's why.
Really?
Mm-hmm, and a major one. A remake, and I'll just leave it at that. So go ahead, Chris. What were you going to say, buddy?
The clumps?
I want to take exception to the little trucker that says it doesn't. You got to remember you're nationwide. I don't care where you're from. Proper English is proper English.
I don't mind slang, and I get the whole thing. It just fixin' sounds like you're paying $3.25 for a dinner, and it just sounds gross to me.
And to cry over the fact that you're making fun of it.
Right.
Well, it's just like those people that say irregardless. Drives me crazy.
Yeah.
It's regardless.
Well, he had some Southern pride, and I understand
or
that.
how about Ebonics? Just because they started teaching it in schools didn't make it proper.
Well, Earl loves Ebonics. He's
Guys, take care.
All right, see you later.
Welcome aboard.
All right.
Thank you.
Earl, are you saying you don't speak Ebonics no mo?
Hell no. I never did.
What about when you say "goddamn"?
No, I never. Ebonics is awful.
What about when you say "baby daddy"? What does that mean exactly?
It's exactly what it means.
Baby daddy.
Earl, what's happening with the Black Rock Coalition? I never asked you about that.
We actually have a compilation record coming out in 10 days.
Is that right?
Yes.
You're going to bring it in here?
Yeah. It's called Rock and Roll Reparations Volume 1.
Reparations?
Who's all going to be on it?
It's a compilation of a lot of local bands, really, really good bands. Off the top of my head, this band Suffragette, who I really, really like. I'm going to see him play Thursday night. This band Mutilated Mannequins out of San Francisco.
I don't know any of these bands.
No, they're local bands.
I need to be up to date. I got Harry bringing me in stuff from 42 years ago. Harry just brought me in an Animal CD, and he goes, "You're going to love it. House of the Rising Sun. Play it. It's amazing."
Yeah, but I'll bring in the record. It's getting pressed now, and when we get a hold of it, I'll bring it in.
All right, let me know when it's ready to go.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a big launch party on Sunday the 25th.
Is that when it drops? Is that what
That's
you
when
guys
it
say?
drops,
When you
yes.
guys say it drops?
Yes, it's.
Who's going to be at the launch party? P. Diddy?
Nope. No.
That'd be great.
No P. Diddy.
Why don't you be E. Diddy? That's a New Earl thing.
E. Diddy?
Yeah.
I hate the whole Diddy. Your name is Sean Combs, you idiot.
You're self-hating black?
No. I just hate idiots. He's an idiot.
You're Earl Douglas. You could be E. Dougie.
E. Diddy.
No, I could not be E. Diddy. What an awful name. P. Diddy, Puffy, ugh.
Pity.
The fool.
Hey, Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Stone Ryan from Jersey. You guys are talking about this music. Have you guys mentioned progressive punk yet?
No, we haven't.
Bands like Amberlin, Emery. No clue who they are?
No interest.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's the new wave of classic rock, man. It's coming up.
It's the new wave of classic rock.
Yeah, well, it's coming on MTV now. It's just starting to get its big wave. It's been around for like 10 years now.
And these are new bands?
Yeah, man. You should definitely check them out. And also, Big Earl, we got a black singer in our band, man. We play some rock music. We're local.
All right, what is your band?
The Last Drive.
You know these guys at all, Earl?
No, I haven't heard of them, but check out the BRC website, blackrockcoalition.org, and send us your stuff.
Black Rock. I could barely hear him.
All you need is a black singer, Earl, to be part of Black Rock?
Self-contained black rock band.
What do you mean self-contained? Everybody's got to be black?
Paying your own bills?
Well, the front man, the leader of the band, has to be black.
What about the bass player? Are you telling me you never consider the Allman Brothers a black band?
No, I'm just saying the leader of the band. It doesn't. If he's the bass player and happens to lead the band, that's fine.
Yeah, but he's got to lead.
No,
he is the leader of the band and he plays the bass.
Man,
all right,
all the criteria.
Send us a CD and we'll have Earl put it on. Okay?
No problem, guys.
And maybe you can make it on Reparations too.
Ooh, that would be sweet.
Now that's what I call music.
Yeah.
Volume 2.
We were my choice for the title was "This Is Rock and Roll Volume 1," but I gotta vote it.
My choice was "There's a Riot Going On," and just we're going that angle.
That's a great album, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It's the best. I might slap it on when I go home tonight.
Just call it Who to Thunk.
Hey, Cruel Circus, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Cruel Circus.
Hey, guys. Ronnie, I hear you complaining about the word fixins, but you think anybody in the South would want to eat something with whiz wit or something called scrapple?
You know what? They'd be better off if they did. They would be better off if they did. It's a fine thing. I'm not even attacking Southern food. I'm a big. I brought this up before. Soul food fan. I'm a big fan of some of the southern barbecues. I don't like the word fixins. It grosses me out. And let's remember how Fez used it from something from Katz's Deli, so it didn't go there at all. So it's no attack on the South. It was more of an attack on the word. And Fez acting like a Jewish deli has fixins.
Every part of the country's got some kind of crazy thing that they eat, or that's called something crazy that they put on their food.
Right, but Fez had taken one from another place and put it somewhere else.
I crossed my regions.
We got to give Fez a little bit of leniency, you know. He likes to eat.
Thank you, Cruel Circus.
That I do.
God knows, if I thought it would have blown up so big, I would have shut my pie hole and let him just sit here and talk hillbilly for hours. It wouldn't bother me. It just won't seem to go away. Hey, Pedro, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, guys?
What's up, Pedro?
How come you got Fred, you got Ethel, you got Lucy, you got no Ricky?
We are looking for a Ricky. It's just going to be progressive Cuban music that we're after.
Say goodbye to your little friend.
Thank you very much. There is no Ricky channel. That is true. We got to talk to Elo about that.
There'll probably be room for one eventually. There was a story that Osama bin Laden, if anyone remembers that name, is sick and looking for a doctor. That was in like a London paper.
God bless.
And then one of our generals, I think, backed it up that we had gotten intelligence that he is somewhere looking for a doctor, looking for medical attention. So it almost seems like old age and infection is going to get him before we do.
Why don't we do this? We have some CIA guy with a stethoscope. He goes over there and he kills him. 4 years we haven't come up with this, Fez.
That's amazing to me. I really would have thought Osama bin Laden would have been caught maybe months after 9/11.
Months would have seemed too long. And you know what really kills me about this? The American people don't seem to even care slightly. Doesn't bother them. There's not the, forget the way the government is after it. The government will always do what the American people start to rattle their cage about. Just like this Nolens thing. The president wasn't there on it. The feds weren't there on it. When people started bitching up a storm, he went running down there and acted like he cares. If everybody in the country said, hey, we want you to get Osama, he'd get him by now.
During last year's elections, it would be, someone would bring up, and where's Osama? And it would just go past everybody.
Here's Captain Clark here on Ron and Fez.
Morning, gentlemen. I got to agree with you about the whole fixin' slang and the bushy thing. I mean, it's just the South. My God, it's awful. But I don't know. That's pretty much my only point. I wanted to thank
Where
you.
Where are you living, Captain?
Atlanta.
Oh, you're in Atlanta.
Oh,
Atlanta.
God. It's awful.
How long have you been down there?
25 years.
And you still hate it after 25 years?
Well, I've lived in Florida for a little while. I'm trying to get some money to either move up there to you guys locale in New York or either out in L.A. Cause I do some film stuff and some media stuff, but it's just like, there's nothing going on here, man. It's a dead city. And where's Sherman when you need him? But anyway, thanks, guys.
I think they'll burn it again.
Dude, it'd be welcome.
See you later, bro. Wow, that was brutal out of nowhere. I didn't expect that one. Earl, you must look to the South as your home, right?
No, I'm a Yankee all the way.
Your people, you never had any people down south?
Oh, yeah, certainly, mainly in North Carolina and Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
It's a funny thing they mentioned Nag's Head. My father was down there just recently to fish.
Really? Your father a deep-sea fisherman?
I'm not really. I never went fishing with them.
Because every black guy I know just likes the freshwater fish off the banks. I don't understand it. They don't want to get in a boat with you. They all fish, but they don't want to go out deep.
No, not at all. My father's just he'll go for a week and just
cane pull.
Nah, I have no idea.
We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap up the show. Ron and Fez.
Ronnie, Fezzy, the Ron and Fez Show, XM202.
This is apparently a very simple crime to commit. All one has to do is buy multiple Metro cards, stand at the turnstile. What the fuck is your problem, man?
It's the Opie and Anthony Assault on the Media contest. Every month, the biggest pest will win a MiFi portable XM radio and other great prizes. Plug the Opie and Anthony show on live TV and be creative with it. But don't touch the reporters, don't curse, and please don't be stupid.
For
examples of perfect assaults on the media, go to opieandanthony.com or foundrymusic.com.
XM Satellite Radio brings you great college football action. Wake up every morning for college football coast to coast. TJ Reeves.
Hi, I'm TJ Reeves. Join me for the nation's college football show every weekday for a full hour. Nothing but college football. We'll have breaking news, highlights, interviews, and points of view from the college gridiron.
XM Channel 191. Weekdays, 9 a.m. Eastern.
And that's another first down.
Adventures in time and space. Then again. Live. Timeless albums. Re-recorded and reinvented. Entirely new interpretations. Live from XM's Performance Theater. Cheap Trick at Budokan. Leonard Skinner, pronounced. Alice Cooper, greatest hits. The Allman Brothers Band, Eat 'em Peach. Jethro Tull, Aqualung. Sitting on the park bench. Dave Mason, Alone Together. REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity. Then again. Live.
A legendary album is reborn.
Then again live. Visit exclusivemusic.xmradio.com for show dates and times.
Today's Opie and Anthony show will replay at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Pacific.
It's the Ron and Fez show. About to wrap it up. 866-766-0339. Or that's 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ.
Last night I watched the debut of this season of The Biggest Loser.
Oh, that's the big fat guy show?
Yeah, they had this year it's women versus men, all gigantic. I think the biggest on the show is 400 pounds. That's the biggest guy, the biggest person.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody's like 300 plus. The women are real close to 300.
Right.
And it's very odd. It's like they start out the show and it's so nice and we're going to change your life and you're going to be a better person and you're going to feel good. And then they kick someone off saying you're not good enough to diet with us. I can't imagine what the first...
I've never watched this show, so why is the person kicked off?
Well, it's a competition.
They get caught cheating or something?
No, it's just, who's ever literally weighing the team down.
Ever since Survivor, they keep kicking people off. Now, in a normal TV show, you would add people. You're like, oh, this show's getting a little worse. We better add, a funny cousin or a neighbor to this. For some reason... When you watch a reality show, they just get worse and worse and worse as time's going on.
Yeah, it's bad enough, like, if you're on Survivor and you're the first one kicked off, that's shameful, and you leave in the boat of shame and everything. When you go into a show like Biggest Loser, and you're already just down at the bottom of your self-esteem, and then told you're not good enough to diet with us, that's got to be devastating for that big fat person.
Survivor start this week?
Yeah, Survivor starts on Thursday.
And what about the new Martha Stewart and all that kind of stuff?
I think that's next week. Like, Martha's on Wednesday night on NBC stations, and then Donald's on Thursday nights.
You're going to have to keep me up to date, Fezzy, because I really have no idea. I tried to watch Bones that you recommended.
Right.
I made it like 5 minutes in, pulled out. Just pulled out. I can't put up with it.
Yeah, there's not much there. The only good thing about, like, last night's Biggest Loser, and I'll fall off of that bandwagon quick, is they get their 30-minute food binge when they first get there. They get to eat all their bad foods. And one fat chick started actually licking the chocolate fountain that they were dipping strawberries and other things in.
All right, so face it. This is to make fun of the fat people, right, this whole show?
It's totally that. They act like they're there to help people, and then when they do their confessional thing, when they're doing their private interviews...
They play fart sound effects in the background.
It's in a big candy shop. They're surrounded by M&Ms and other jars of candy and stuff.
Like to make them want to grab it?
Yeah, I think they're just trying to tease them.
I understand. All right, 866, Ron-0-Fez. Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Steve going once, twice, sold. Jason, you're on the Ron and Fez show, buddy.
What's up, boys? 3037.
Hooah.
Hooah. Hooah. Hey, I just wanted to comment on the fixing things. I'm from New York, from the city, and Army's got me stationed down in Fort Rucker, Alabama, which is podunk in the middle of nowhere. You go to a restaurant, it doesn't even say side items. It's fixings. It's straight up, and it's like hog jowls. Everything's covered in gravy. It's fucking disgusting here.
And Fez's point is that seems classy and up and all exciting. There's a hog jowl ready to be eaten.
See, fixins to me, just the word seem like condiments more than like side dishes. Like fixins is the equivalent of everything on it.
I will pay to drop the fixins discussion. I will reach in my wallet, pull out a C-note, just to put this in the rearview mirror.
I won't say another word.
Hey, Sally, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi. You could use the whole shebang.
The whole shebang. And I want the whole shebang on here.
The other thing, you were talking about the different stations you listen to, and one night I was flipping from the 40s to 50s to 60s to 70s, and I found that I knew the words to every song on all the channels, and I thought then that I'm just too old.
You know what? I try to play that game with different channels too. Like when I'll try to flip to a channel and go, do I know the words to this song? I try to hit it every time.
And how do you do?
I do pretty good. I actually know more pop songs than I would ever possibly imagine. And Earl, I'm sure you're the same way. I'm sure there's more songs that you can't believe that you know the lyrics to.
All right, just that I know the song.
And you would never admit that you know the lyrics to.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what's weird? Because I'm not a singer and never been in a band. I would never be able to sing without hearing the lyrics in my ear. I could never just hop in and go, yeah, I'm going to handle the vocal track myself. I'm always completely lost with that.
Earl takes them into his memory banks. Earl is a lyric quoter. He'll say something sometimes, and it's just a line from a song. Most people quote movies or TV shows or something. He just quotes songs.
I used to do singing telegrams, so I can sing without music pretty much in tune.
Well, you got Happy Birthday down.
You really are from the 40s if you could do singing telegrams. Is that the last time they did one? Yes, Sister Rose is dead. Oh, yes, she died. An old gag for everybody. All right, take care now, honey.
Bye.
Here is Jason. You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if y'all could help me out. I was wondering why they took the liquid metal channel off of XM.
Too hot. It was actually too much like molten steel.
Burned through the studio?
People were being burned, yeah. I know the reason why. I know the scandal behind it, but you're going to have to get it from Charlie Logan.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been trying to get through on O&A because they always have them on the show. I was going to ask them, but, you know.
What I could do is get Charlie's home number for you. And you can call him there with any...
I'll start putting it on the bathroom walls.
I know he's always available for any kind of song choices that he's made.
He loves to talk music.
Yeah, because all they left us with was the boneyard.
Yeah.
And that's like putting the metal...
Oh, wait, listen. If you think I'm going to sit there and let someone run the boneyard down on this show, you're out of your mind.
No, I'm not
I
running
understand.
it down. I'm saying they need to separate
I
metal
understand
from
that that's a
airbags.
slippery slope. I'm not falling down that. I'm not an all-star catcher. I can't even put up with that. Hell no.
Come on now. You can't be playing Metallica and Poison right after. That ain't right.
I don't know how it works. It all sounds the same to me in the metal field. I have no idea. All right, brother.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, maybe it just wasn't loud enough.
Ron, we need to see you right now, immediately.
You fell into the boneyard trap.
I think it sounds great. Rockin'. I'd go so far to say rockin' right now. Bubba, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bubba.
Hey, I've been fixing to call you boys for a while.
Thank you. Thanks for
I had
annoying
to
me.
find another one worth fixing.
Thanks for annoying me.
I'm sorry. Got to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Wouldn't you consider the Beatles the Duran Duran of the 60s? The big hair, chicks loved them. They weren't that talented.
You know what? The music has stayed forever, though. I mean, it's no flash in the pan thing. Still, you will never hear of some situation where they'll go greatest band of all time. No place will ever do it without still not giving them number one. No one even goes, hey, is U2 better? than the Beatles? Have they had more success than the Beatles? It's just now considered the peak of what you can do in popular music. They never even act like anything can approach it. And you know what they will do is act like, well, this is the Beatles of this. Like for a while they were saying Saturday Night Live was the Beatles of television.
Right, yeah.
If something gets big, it's becoming like a Beatlemania. You know, like the Chicago Bulls were like the Beatles of basketball for a while.
They'll throw it in with some innovators, too. That sort of thing.
Where the Washington Wizards were the Wings of basketball. When he went there, look at me, Harry, when I insult you. When Michael Jordan went to Washington, that was considered like going to Wings. That's how painful it was for people who loved Michael Jordan to watch him in that situation.
There should have never been a comeback.
While you're listening to the Tug of War album and running a hot batch, I want you to know how the rest of us are feeling.
Harry, did you batch the Tug of War?
No.
Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
That's the tug part.
Mark, you're on the air. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, Ron and Fez?
Yeah.
What can we do for you? Yeah, what can we do for you, Mark?
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know why black people don't go deep-sea fishing.
Why is that?
It's because they think we're going to take them back where they came from.
Oh, you know what? We just were through this whole joke the other day. I think we just did that bit the other day when we were on Renee's show.
Well, welcome to the air, guys.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here in the oxygen. It's nice to be part of the air. Hey, Jennifer, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, Ron. I was calling to find out how you can be so Big Brother psychic.
I don't know how I do it. I just look at a situation like that and I know.
Okay, then who is the big winner on the little spinning thing?
Well, I don't see that. The big winner on the spinning thing from last night.
Yeah.
Will win. First one is Yvette. Yvette will win.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yvette doing all right for herself in the past few shows.
Well, I was thinking Janelle would probably take it.
Oh, you're just thinking, and I know.
Oh, that's right. You are right.
All right, you. When's it come? It comes on again on Friday.
Uh-huh.
All right, call me back. Well, I guess it'll be next Monday. We'll have to wait till, and you will see that Yvette won the first one.
Okay.
All right, and then maybe I'll even let you know more as it goes on if they don't throw just fish on there. I don't know exactly. All right, talk
that would
later.
be great.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Big Brother wrapping up. They'll have that winner. No one's getting the big $1 million prize on that show this season.
No, you're right. That whole thing was just a farce. It never worked out at all.
The whole secret partner deal. Everyone knew everyone had a secret partner the first night in the house.
I don't know if anyone cares about that show at all anymore. I don't know if anyone cares about any one single show where you can sit around and talk about it. Hey, Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Good.
Hey, Fez, the other day I called and I heard you talking about wrestling on, being real familiar with it and whatnot. Did you ever do any wrestling?
Did some wrestling as part of a tag team called the Sassy Boys and went on to win the Florida Ladies Heavyweight Championship.
Really?
He didn't wrestle with many men, and when he did, it was, I would say an anti-glam rock thing, where he was the bad guy, and it really brought in the worst out of some of the people that were there.
Well, we'd like to extend an invitation to bring you guys down to the Hooligans Den of Pain in Texas and maybe lace up with some old-school WWE guys and whatnot.
Like who?
Mad Dog Ken Johnson. Do you know who he is?
No, I'm not familiar with the Mad Dog.
You remember the Berserker?
Oh, sure.
Same guy.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Husk.
And then,
what was he saying?
I always thought he said Husk.
Yeah.
And he would just yell it over and over again.
That's all it is. He holds his hand out. He still looks just as scraggly as ever with the long hair and the beard. And then we got one of the different many different guys they had playing Doink the Clown is down there too, Dusty Wolf.
Yeah, I don't know him. Fez, why don't I send you down to San Antonio? You lace up the boots one last time. Let the Sassy Boys ride to that ring. You got one more silver dollar.
Well, never mind WrestleMania. I'll tell you, the show I want to play, the one room I want to work in my wrestling tights is in San Antonio.
Fez, you got one last chance to race that heart attack of yours to a championship title belt. Do you still have the title?
Yeah,
Is it with you?
I still got the title belt. I still got my tights that I really, really don't fit in.
Wear it tomorrow. I want you to see you try to get on the subway wearing that thing and see if they don't pull you off.
That's my bling bling.
See if they don't decide that you're some kind of a jihad on the run. The tights, you actually outgrew the tights, right?
Yeah.
And they stretch.
Yeah, I outstretched my stretch pants.
I got one more silver dollar. That was Dusty Rhodes. That would quote this song.
The Midnight Rider.
And then sometimes during his thing, he would quote Dylan. Remember when, who was the girl that used to walk to the ring with him?
A baby doll.
No, it was...
Sapphire.
Sapphire turned on him, right?
Right.
And he's doing an interview, and he's like... totally talking, and he goes like this. I offered up my innocence, and she handed back some scorn. And I'm like, does anyone get what you're going for here, Dusty? How's he doing, Fez?
He just signed with the WWE.
At age 70?
Yeah, he's back in the office. He's handling writing now. He's one of the new creative team members for SmackDown.
Yeah.
So it will be, I would say, probably 1 to 2 weeks before you see Dusty as the new general manager of SmackDown.
Well, Dusty's writing always comes back to the same thing. Red turns to green. If you really want to make some money, take a knife and open up the top of your head.
You know, Dusty went in the front office, and I noticed they've already had a bull rope match on SmackDown. So you can see the influences there.
And I'm sure Dusty enjoys foods with all the fixins. Hey, JP, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys, 103.04. What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hoo-ah! Hey, listen, I'm going to have to raise a terror alert to, like an orange here with that kid Harry.
Yeah.
Here's the situation. You know how, like, you go over to the Middle East and shit, and they're always wearing their old Levi's?
Right, that's Harry.
Sticks? Yeah, exactly. This kid's rocking some old Paul McCartney, his favorite band. Maybe he hasn't heard the new shit yet.
I know. I'm here. I enjoy Paul McCartney music.
Exactly.
Tacos.
Avril Lavigne's the new big...
Everything that he thinks is all-American.
It's like when aliens come here and they're not exactly sure. I enjoy Frisbee and hula hoops. I'm an American teenager.
We find your hot dogs delicious.
That is so true. God bless you for pointing that out. Harry Taliban is driving people crazy.
And I do want to get a terror alert in here, just on how good of a job you're doing.
Yeah.
On a good day, you'll be at a lower level security threat, maybe a purple or a green, a blue, and then just when you're really fucking up, just take it up to a red.
Just a Harry alert, where every day we're checking today's Harry alert. Harry,
the Harris.
Harry, why you seem like you're moping around and in a bad mood? Come on in. Come on in here with the big boys.
Here he comes. All right, no one checked his backpack before he walked in here.
I'm not in a bad mood.
Hang on. Go ahead.
I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just, trying to keep up with the phones and making sure it's right. I didn't realize the radio thing was a problem.
What about the Harry alert?
The Harry alert, I think it's funny, but I'm not an Arab, so it doesn't really bug me. I'm not an Arab,
How about for yourself, scale 1 to 10? How do you think you're doing so far?
I think I'm doing about a 6. Not as high as I'd like to be, but I don't think I'm screwing up anything.
So you're passing?
Yeah.
Is a 6 passing?
But Danny from O&A just cringed and hit his face when he heard 6.
Danny, what would you get him, honestly? What would you give him?
Harry's a good boy.
Yeah.
But
yeah, he's doing a job.
He's teetering that line. I give him a check minus.
But what am I? That weren't the scale numbers?
Oh, okay. Then I'll have to go and say I'll agree and say a 6.
But what am I doing that's like so cringe? I'm curious because I don't.
Why are you mad now?
No, I'm not mad. I just want to know what I'm doing. That's
you really
so bad.
want us to point out?
Yeah, I get.
All right, I'll tell you if you get your suitcase. Pack all your stuff into a suitcase, and as I'm walking to the elevator, I'll tell you.
And you have 1 minute to say goodbye to the house.
You're lacking that confidence.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it now. I don't see it.
That's what he cringed about, that someone who's starting a new job would say, oh, I think I'm about a 6.
Well, I mean, again...
How about saying I'm going to be a 10?
I'm not as high as I'd like to be. I'm just still getting used to everything.
Well, you're new in the country.
How long have you been in this country? Weeks?
All my life. I was born here, Queens, New York.
Good answer. Good answer.
You sound like the Coneheads screaming, we're from France.
Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, buddy.
Listen, I just want to let you know that the show sounds much better than it did on JFK.
Oh, thank you.
Really digging it, and I think that Journey was the Beatles of the 80s.
Oh, God. That's the biggest cringe thing I've ever heard in my life.
Who's the bigger dick, Steve Perry or McCartney?
You know what? Steve Perry has suffered so much, I don't think he needs me to go diving on and back up. It's got to hurt to be the lead singer and see that they replace you with a look-alike and sound-alike, and no one cares. That has got to be painful.
There was never any outrage, was there?
No. Because their fans never really cared. They want the Journey experience more than Journey. This is some bad rock. All right, let's take that back. Can you take that back? Listen how he sounds like he's from Sweden, where he'll say "just." Just the small town girl. At the beginning of that song, it has always annoyed me. You ever noticed the Fez?
I've never heard that.
All right, listen closely. What the fuck is that? Yes. Yes, the small town.
Yeah, he is saying it, yeah.
She took the midnight train. Who takes a train and you have to have a destination? Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. Oh, hideous. Turn that off or else it's killing me.
I'd like a ticket for your midnight train, please.
Hey, Doug, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddies, what's going on?
Not a thing.
I was wondering if you guys still stay in contact with old Bo Rhodes.
Bo Rhodes we actually talked to about 5-6 months ago. He's doing well.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
You and Russ and Dirty Jim and all those guys used to be pretty good friends. And
yeah.
I got 2 words for you guys.
Yeah.
Buddy Freddy.
All right, buddy.
Buddy Freddy. A delicious southern restaurant chain where you can get plenty of fixins.
Hey, thanks a lot again to Big Ass Member who came in today bringing us great food.
From Cat's Deli, thank you so much.
Appreciate it, buddy. That was great of you, man. That's it for us today, Fezzy. Anything, you know what we are doing at the end of this week? Fez is a big football gambler, college football in particular, so we'll be going over some of your football bets on Friday, and you're going to get a little help, right?
Yeah, Ari's going to be on with us Friday before the end of the show, and we'll discuss some picks, and you can gamble along with me.
You weren't ready for me to pitch that to you, were you?
No, because I wasn't sure of the name.
Sorry about that. Well, no one even said you go any angle you want. How you doing with your college football gambling now, though?
Right now, I'm down. I had like a first good week,
yeah,
and then a really bad second week where I lost about 500.
That is the problem with gambling, is that you really never are done. You know what I mean? You can act like, hey, I'm up, but it's not really like, unless you walk away, and who wants to, you don't win.
Yeah, if you're on a roll over the weekend, you're like, hey, why not add to this on Monday night? I'm unstoppable.
Yeah, nothing can stop me.
Or if you're down, you're like, hey, I can make it up on Monday night. It never ends.
They say it's a disease, Fezzy. Much like cancer or cocaine. It's the same kind of disease.
Well, I hope they never find a cure. Because I love it so.
All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow. Take care.
Ron and Fez, XM 202.